Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt me, you silly cat. Welcome to Lockdown Man number 8. Tonight I have my cat. We've decided to play Dungeon Defenders. So Dungeon Defenders is a, 2009 game, I think. And it has recently had its final patch, the last patch it will ever have. It has been done. The community took over, they fixed it, they improved it. JK, who will be along in a bit, and we played Dungeon Defenders to an extremely high level, and we found ourselves extremely frustrated with the community, with the attitude of the developers, and we're very interested to see whether or not that gets resolved with this. They, how can I phrase it? They essentially felt that someone who played the game for a very, very long time should never, under any circumstances, have that 2,000 hours of grinding ever thrown away by someone new. So you couldn't, like, if there was an exploit to give you like loads of cool gear, in their opinion, it was not worth creating a better way to set up that. I'm not sure that's making sense. So if there was an exploit previously to let people get good gear, tough. We aren't going to balance. We aren't going to put in an alternative for people to catch up. So we genuinely ended up with situations where we were doing a level that required, let's say, level 300 gear, and we were receiving from it like level 100 gear. It was genuinely frustrating. But, so, let's private match. I do wish to create a private match, I guess. I don't know what that means, I'll be honest. Now this has been, oh my dear giddy aunt, my character's slow. It has been a long time since I've played this. But, regardless of anything else, I should be able to do the deeper well on, we'll say easy, for sake of argument, we'll just start. We've got to start grinding some XP. It's always the first thing you've got to do. And I'm sure some people will be along to join us soon, won't you guys?
Yep, working on it.
Back, have you got Dungeon Defenders? I keep trying to click the right stick to move quicker, but that's Borderlands. Wonderful game, this though. Fascinating history. So it's one of the first commercially successful Unreal games, and originally it was a mobile phone game. I first played this extensively on my iPhone, and I could not believe a game could look that good on a phone. And it looked almost exactly like this did. Thoroughly brilliant. And they patched it for an extremely long time, and they put an enormous amount of great content. Really great game. Not without issues, but yeah. Sorry, go on. Say that again.
I was just wondering how we join you. Ranked or open?
Open, because I don't want to delete my ranked characters, but I've just deleted all my open characters.
Okay.
Well, I deleted the file, but Steam then promptly backed it up, but that should be my backup. Not that it really matters. And there is a key to start, but there we go. Yes, cat. Cat whines to come on my lap, put cat on lap, cat whines to leave.
Downloading it now.
Oh, God.
Hopefully I'll get it downloaded by the time.
Have I lost everyone, or are you still there? My cat just yanked my microphone cable.
Still here.
Oh, good. Well, I'm hoping that we actually enjoy this. So we can always, I mean, I'd like to carry on with our Descent playthrough. We can always jump through. But with this is a game with many hundreds of hours of gameplay, and I wouldn't mind revisiting it as time goes on and just sort of streaming some of the content. So Dungeon Defenders does have some DLC/balance issues. So not for a while. I mean, not for like 40 or 50 or 100 hours of play, but you absolutely have to have a robot and you have to have a summoner. You cannot play the game at the highest level without DLC characters. It's not possible. Oh yeah, gotta get me some gear. But until I hit level 4, I can't even create any. I can't even place any offensive traps, just defensive ones. So is this a game you played before, Baka, or is this just one that you've got?
One I've got but never played.
Ah, so it's a good game. Lots of depth, lots of interesting. One of the better tower defense games ever made, in my opinion. Certainly the best tower defense hybrid I know of. And I think it supports 8 players. Unfortunately, some of the newer levels, they decided to make it so pretty much you needed 8 players, which again, JK and I took offence to. But yeah, from the scratch, new characters. To be fair, the fun bit's the leveling. We got to the point where we were setting maps up in a perfect way and then literally just leaving the map to run for 6 or 7 hours. And then hoping at the end there were some upgrades. Sometimes there were, sometimes there weren't, and that wasn't any fun either.
Did you just say the most fun way to play this game was to not play it?
No, like, it got to the point where we couldn't find any upgrades, we couldn't improve our gear, and we needed hundreds of millions of gold or thousands of potential drops to achieve it. So we had to just sit there and just let the game play itself, going, this is shit. But I said that doesn't really happen for a long time. That's not something that happens immediately. I mean, you were talking bare minimum 50 hours into the game before that even becomes a slight issue. And I'm shutting my kitten out because he's harassing my old man. She's harassing my old man, so. How's your internet there, Max? Oh, his internet's that good he's not responding. I'm like, we're ready to go, and his voice just turned to a robot voice, so he's resolving that. Or he's just wandered off, killed by the packet lost demons. I hope you've all had a good bank holiday Monday. Mine was productive. I got some good work done. So much for having a break for me. But I will happily primarily work on a huntress and a squire. There's quite a lot of characters to play as well. Some very, very tower based, some not PvP. What's the word? There's a word for it. Run gun, I guess, is a better solution, which I should probably switch in a... Oh, now how do I do this? Right stick. Create hero. That's the one huntress. Oh, we're calling her Juliana, apparently. Awesome. That's the other thing, you do a weird amount of switching characters in this game as well. Unless you have a group of, 8 of you that always play together. But my light pink haired lady here will run a lot quicker. And then I have to do a combination of leveling this character during the later waves, and my other one during the earlier waves. Dungeon Defenders 2 is a steaming pile of shite, and we do not talk about it. Dungeon Defenders Eternity, which was Dungeon Defenders 1.5, was extremely good and an incredible commercial failure. I don't know about the new one. The new one is a remake of this one. Whether or not it's any good, I don't know. I booted Dungeon Defenders up for the first time in a very long time, and it just tried to get me to buy it, yeah, good luck there, guys. Oh shoot, I am so screwed. I didn't put anything on the top level. I don't have any special skills. I haven't got any weapons. Oh, he's beating up her. Fine, never mind. He's decided to beat up a barricade rather than my base. I'm all alone. Yeah, Dungeon Defenders 2, it was going to be a MOBA. And then there's a whole bunch of weirdness with the guy in charge of the studio trying to get, he wanted the player to be uncomfortable looking up like a blatantly underage elf girl skirt and stuff. And then the board of directors voted him out. And then they changed it from a MOBA to a sequel to Dungeon Defenders, but you could tell it was a MOBA initially. So yeah, it's a bizarre set of circumstances behind Dungeon Defenders 2, and quite importantly, it's not very good. You can tell it obviously suffered from starting off as one type of game and moving into be another type of game. I do like this. The very first few stages of the game are great, where every item that drops is an upgrade. No ifs, no buts, they're all upgrades. Because I haven't got any gear on.
Yeah, I'm not able to find your game right now.
No, join me via Steam. I told you I made it private. Huh? Doesn't work, why not?
I don't know, it just fails.
Uh,
I say why, it doesn't even look like it's tried.
Okay, so how... Wait, did I make an actual private game then? Did I make a genuinely multiplayer game no one can join?
I have no idea.
Well, let me finish this wave for better or for worse. Feel free to create... I mean, do you know what character you're going to be then? Have you got a...
Yeah, she's a female archer.
Are you going to go with the Huntress? Okay.
Yeah, Huntress, yeah.
That's fine, then I won't need to. Shame, I like the Huntress, but you kind of want to a degree, you want to focus on one character. Eventually, you go, I'll create one of this other character. And I've accidentally upgraded to a rubber... Oh my god, this reload in this gun is 6, 7 seconds, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oh my god, 14, 15. This had better have like 1,000. Oh god, it's got 15 shots and doesn't do any damage. I suspect I'm going to fail. Oh, I can't switch guns. I can't switch weapons during a round, can I? Just sitting here waiting for that reloading message in the bottom left to fill up. Might just have a drink. I think I'm going to lose. Like I said, this was mostly a just starting to grind some XP. So Brian, is this just other people who are using the internet, I guess? Is it just purely... Oh, wait, no, hold on. I've got a red marker on my voice. Is Discord having issues? Yeah, Brian, I think it might actually be Discord. Is it? Can you guys talk to each other rather than typing? Is it just me, or are you guys having issues? So I'm getting a looks like a Wi-Fi strength indicator of 1. Oh, do I have to invite friends? Let's try that. I see. I clicked on invite friends. It just opens up the... Yeah, I think I managed to make a completely private game. So let's see if I can fix that. Jasper Nelson. Oh, right. So everyone's having issues with the voice channel. Okay, I will make a game then with a password, I guess. No. Host game. Enter name. LockDown LAN. Ask your question, Jasper Nelson. You didn't have to type my name. I can see all the chat. Oh, I've created a game apparently. Didn't ask me for a password or anything. Well, I can hear you guys fine. Like, not that you're saying anything, but last time you talked, I heard you clear as a bell. I can hear you clicking. Definitely sounds just fine.
Oh, okay. You sound like a robot.
No, you sound fine. Oh no, it's gone back. The ping's gone to green now. So can you see my game now then?
Let me search for it, bear with.
So I couldn't make one that has got a password. Is there really no way to password protect the game? I can hide the match once we're done. If you describe the game to me, I will see if I can remember it. You slid down an ice slide into a lava area. Well, what were you? Were you a person or a penguin? Because if it was a penguin, it's called Kick the Penguin. You were a butterfly. Butterfly or a is it? It's not flower, is it? Sounds a little bit like flower. You were a butterfly, you could fly, you became a giant at one point to break the ice, and you slid down the ice into lava. Anyone else? That doesn't ring a bell for me. There's a game called LockDown LAN, is it not there? You're not on TrendyNet, right? You're on the other one.
Yeah, the open one, yeah. So play online, open, Steam Workshop.
Yeah.
Choose my hero,
Yeah.
select, choose hero again. You've got custom profit match. So okay, custom match. Searching blank.
Right, no games at all found. That seems unlikely. Oh, Camino. Oh, 98. No, too early for Camino. I mean, 3D, 2D. Give us more of a clue. Let me just kill these guys and I'll see if I can invite you now. It's a because last time I just said I created a. I can invite. Oh, maybe I should invite you to the lobby, which is going to be a pain in the ass if I have to do that for everyone. Did that work, Brian?
Oh, you have been banned from the current game session. Connection lost. Nice. That might have something to do with it. Since when was I banned? Harsh.
Third person, 1998 platform.
Are we in the pub? What do they call it?
No, I'm in Deeper Well.
I'm in my pub. Okay, that'd be why.
I've sent you another invite.
Thank you.
Can you not join my game then? That's like via Steam, I mean.
If I just come out to the very, so basically you've got Dungeon Defenders and you've got all
Okay, but
options.
I've changed it now so the game is no longer super private. So can you join my game via Steam?
Hit join game. It says joining game. And you've been banned from the current game session.
Well, I haven't banned you. I mean, I wouldn't even know how. I'm not even sure you can ban people.
And this is me just trying to right click you and hit join game.
Well, that definitely says something should ban you. All right, let's have another look. Welcome to playing slightly older games, by the way, guys. This game is what year? Sorry, this was 2000 time. So I can do quick match, custom match, or private match. You will not be listed in other players' searches, or I can do a custom match. No, I will host a custom match. What were you looking at before, by the way? Custom. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. I'll call it DJ Arcus' game. I have a funny feeling this isn't working because I'm not seeing any games at all, which does seem quite unlikely.
Suspicious, isn't it? Yeah. That's the real dodgy thing. There's nothing there. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's now. I'm in the tavern. Can you join during the tavern?
Okay. Refresh list. Nothing there.
Okay.
So if I go back, just make sure I'm choosing the right option. So, play online, open, custom match. Nothing there. I've got the list saying server name, host, hero, open slots. Thank you. I'll try that.
It does sound a bit like Camino, but Camino was newer than that.
Wait, there we go.
Right, but I've no idea how you've. What changed? How did you join?
Private game.
The last one wasn't a private game.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't know, Jasper. You were a butterfly and you slid down an ice slide into lava. I'm afraid I really don't know. 98. I mean, 98. I mean, third-person action games on PC in 98 were, far and few between.
Remind me how to dump crystals at people. Is it F, G?
It's back YYA. I don't play on keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, thanks.
Jasper, I'm sure there is a Wikipedia page entitled List of Games Where You Play a Butterfly, and it'll probably say you can add to this list as well. But I mean, I struggle to even think of many third-person games from that era anyway. Can you drop your mana, Brian? I could actually do with some mana.
I'm not trying to work out which controller it is.
Well, hit back, or escape, possibly. Bring the character screen. It's on its bottom left.
I can get the controls, but it doesn't list.
I.
Oh, let's show inventory. Right.
Yeah, and then the bottom left.
Oh, yeah. Drop mana, drop all. Drop mana, drop all, drop all, drop all, drop. Oh,
yeah, then you have to confirm it.
Drop all, and I have to hit drop again, because it can't contain it, can't hold much.
Yeah, drop all means the drop will be of all, and then you have to say do the drop that I have pre-queued.
Yeah.
Did JK just change his mind, by the way?
There's a bit more mana here, by the way.
That's all right. I until I hit level 4, I can't build any offensive towers. So you need to do all the work now. I'm just going to watch.
Fine.
Get shooting. And I recommend you put all your points basically into run speed for quite a while.
Oh, okay. I was going to put them onto trap damage, actually.
Your traps are completely useless. Put a few points into trap count because gas traps are useful. Everything else, totally useless as the Huntress. Unless you don't have a squire, in which case they're really cool. But that's single player thinking there. The only time Huntress traps ever become useful is where is gas traps, because if you pop a gas trap in front of each of those, you'll lock the mobs dead. And you just stun lock them entirely. I don't remember what the button is to make the core. I think I can press V to make the core. Is it V to? What's the button to say I'm ready when you're nowhere near the core?
Don't know. Sorry. G. G.
G, yeah. Okay. Because I will have to press G on my keyboard because I'm playing on a pad. And there isn't a shortcut for that. Now, I do have 125 million in my bank because I didn't manage to wipe that apparently, but that won't last for very long at all. So I'm just sitting here absorbing XP. When the game initially shipped, you shared XP equally, and then they patched it so only your kills got XP. So right now, Brian is killing the majority of the mobs so they hit my traps. So this means that Brian would level up much quicker than me. So they had to change it back, because otherwise the defensive players, which are obviously absolutely critical in a tower defense game, weren't doing anything. They were still like, they were 30 levels behind the behind the offensive players. Yeah, Cameo was... It's not Camino, that's a planet in Star Wars. Cameo was an Xbox launch game. But I struggle to think of many third-person games just from then. I mean, honestly, I do.
I'm struggling to work out how to bloody play this game right now. Because I know you can put the equipment on you've got in your inventory, but...
No, you can't.
You can't until you come out to the
but you can do it at the Defender's Forge. Did you play a Butterfly in Jet Force Gemini? I can now summon my first offensive turret, or semi-offensive turret.
I'll drop my mana at you then.
That's alright, I should have enough to make 2 more.
I'll convert them to bigger crystals.
You're right, it is G.
Right.
It's just a lot I do like about this game. It's definitely a relaxed game where we'll be able to sit here and chat. Whereas Descent, Doom, there was not much of that. And in Diablo, we were too busy trying to work out, you know, how to play,
how not to die.
How not to die, yeah. Whereas this is fairly chill, which is nice. Bit of a change of pace. Because Doom, my god, Doom was just like having computer game injected directly into my eyeballs. Again, if you haven't played Doom Eternal, it very much recommended. Really, 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 really good. Can I upgrade defences? Yeah, no, I need 1 more level before I can upgrade anything. NDK, by the way, is brilliant. Do you remember the world's most interesting bomb from it? This one's the backer, by the way. Unless, of course, he can't hear me. I guess he can't hear me.
Yeah, fair enough.
I do love these early moments from Dungeon Defenders when before it gets just mental. It's all nice and calm. It's all slow, and this is kind of why I want to start from the beginning. This is the fun bit. Is the progress. Once the progress gets treacly, shall we say, it gets a bunch less fun. But right now we'll level up quickly. We'll get stuff. You'll get upgrades constantly. Yeah, so the world's most interesting bomb was brilliant. So you literally put a bomb down and all the mobs would bounce over going dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum and stare at the bomb at point blank range, which would then promptly blow up. It's just... I'm not describing it very well. It's honestly hilarious. I'm ready to go. I don't remember much else about NDK. It was one of those sort of triple B games where you just had loads and loads of basically crap mini games going on, and you played a character with a gun for a head, if memory serves.
I thought it was on the hand.
I thought wasn't your head like a long cannon? It's been a while, let's be honest.
Oh, they're coming through the other way, by the way.
I know.
Routes are open.
I'm not worried.
Fine.
That's what you're for. That's literally your job, is to plug holes in my defences, though.
Yeah, trying to.
Use your guns.
Yeah, I'm trying. He's got a lot of health.
That's all right.
My gun's doing very little damage.
Oh man, they're about to knock out my tower. Sad times. There it goes. Now, how do I... So this game, if you've not played it before, it's extremely nice and slow pace, very relaxed at this point, and it doesn't last. It gets very, very, very fast paced and intense with some really quick setups. So if you want to play it to the right level, you've got to play it on nightmare mode. So you get no setup time. It starts, and you have to sprint around, organise between you, your strategy and tactics for what you're going to be upgrading and when. I now have enough mana to. You do what? Sorry.
Yes, I can.
Repel.
It's okay. Repairs.
Repair. You can do repairs. Yeah, that I can now afford to upgrade.
Yeah.
It also seems to quite had a needlessly complicated loot system. So Nomancer, for those of you following Nomancer as well, is extremely based on Dungeon Defenders. A lot of the inspiration was definitely from Dungeon Defenders, which is a great game. I keep hitting left click to sprint, and that's not a thing. Well, not in this game. I keep clicking.
It would come out a lot quicker if someone would quit breaking their mappy.
There, that was Todd, wasn't it? I seem to recall that was Todd.
Right.
Damn it, Todd.
Todd to be a manager or something.
Managers don't break anything; they just don't do anything.
No, that was a quote from Beavis and Butthead.
A quote from Beavis and Butthead: "We are going retro tonight."
Yeah, man.
The only one I remember is "I need TP for my bunghole."
TV from my bunghole. Come up to your pants down.
Have you seen The World's End, by the way? With a guy that still lives in the late 80s, early 90s? No comment.
Is that the one where he's trying to get to all the pubs?
Yes.
By the end of the night?
Yes. Another masterpiece by Edgar Wright.
I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but it's worth showing. It's got this really, I don't know how useful it is, but call out.
Oh,
So
hey.
you can say help over here, and you got a great big, very obvious big arrow
Yeah.
just to say
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not quite as good as Borderlands 3. So Borderlands 3 has a context-sensitive arrow. So if I point at a player, it's like, hey friend, and I point at treasure, it'll go, all this treasure here. So it had a really
Well, you point
good
at an enemy,
context-sensitive system. Can you shoot these guys? I have to walk away. You can shoot. I have to walk all the way over to them, you see.
Yep, bear with. I was repairing a thing.
You don't need to. This is the last wave. We just need to kill these and we're done.
Where is it actually just go direct in a straight line?
And they'll auto-target.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, you should have a targeting reticule. If you don't, you're not close enough.
I have, yeah. Well, the good thing about this game, I think, is that you can put all the fences down, and I can help repair them and level them. I think that's well.
I can do all the
except for
hard
those,
work
oh,
and
you've got no
strategic
defences
stuff.
here. You've got no defences here whatsoever.
We haven't got any defenses anywhere. We finished the level.
Oh, okay. I thought they'd been taken out or something.
So what I do like is we can, of course, see who's best. Kills. Brian. Unsurprisingly, I only had tower. Oh, wave one. Let's go through to.
Well, your defensive turrets, they did some kills, surely.
Yep. So basically, as you can see, as we went through the levels, as I got more turrets, you got. On the last wave, I killed 74. You killed 5.
Yeah. I was focusing on the big guys though.
Yeah, it's one of the, it doesn't
Does that
make
make
it.
difference?
Doesn't make it. It's just interesting stats. It doesn't actually mean anything. And I'd like to point out we were ranked 39,930th in the world. So I used to play this game a lot. I played it the day it came out, and me and my friend Riley, we were #1 on a lot of the leaderboards that day. Not because we were better, because we'd started playing it earlier than anyone else. And I just quit my job, and he had was just finished his uni. So we were very much the best in the world at this.
Like Dungeon Defenders?
And I quit my job because of Fortress Craft, so it's at a point where I had the opportunity to play games during the day if I wanted, and this had just come out.
Was that the day you put the duck call on your?
No, that was the day I left Codemasters. That was that was 5 or 6 years prior. But yeah, so Steam has a recommendation system that's to a degree. It's based on what your friends are playing. So Riley and I, we put in like 100 hours each into Dungeons and Dragons in the first week. So to the point where our friends were getting recommended this game, and they're like, "This game isn't like my most played game amongst all my friends. What is it? What's going on?" And I was like, "It's just me and Riley. I think we've broken Steam." I don't really have enough resources to build the defences yet, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how to get the. No, I'm sure there's a shortcut key to.
If there is, you should better bind it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that without coming out of the game. I think it's one of those controls that are the extraneous controls rather than the essential ones.
So under the controls, it doesn't list there. I can only see the pad controls.
Yeah, it's a separate launcher.
Oh yeah, but you should be able to see what the shortcut key is. If you don't, you can't rebind
It's
it.
only a summary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so WAS and so forth. Rotate camera, ability hotkeys,
Okay, I need more mana to complete it. So here is weak.
Right. Okay, I shall be over there then.
Now, what I can do, you see, I can put the turrets down, then switch character to a huntress and help. But the problem is, I will not level up my knight by doing that. So it's quite an interesting catch-22 with how you arrange that. I like that. It was Sid Meier, the Civilization guy, said that computer games were a series of meaningful decisions. I think he may have said good computer games are a series of meaningful decisions. I think JK's just gone back to playing X4 without us, by the way, or he's struggling with to get his baby to go to sleep. Because it's like, I'll install it on my laptop, and so I used to play this on a mobile phone. It will definitely run on his laptop. Whatever his laptop is, it will definitely run this.
You can turn the graphics and things down.
It will run. I suspect it will run at maximum detail. It's an extremely well optimized game, and doesn't. It's got extremely good visibility, culling, very tight and well designed maps, and honestly, it doesn't really throw around a lot of graphics.
Apart from when it's going absolutely. I've seen it just drop loads and loads of mana. You're like, oh, I'm absolutely overflowing.
Yeah, but was extremely well optimized. It coped with it really well.
Right, I'm just going to mash the keyboard a moment to see if I can work out which key does what.
That one.
There you go. That one.
What was it?
Did that give me all of it? I think it did, isn't it?
I don't know. Press it again.
That's definitely all of it.
What button was it?
Either less than or greater than.
Great. What button was it? I don't know. I mashed the keyboard.
I did mash the keyboard. I did tell you I'd mash the keyboard.
If you just headbutt the keyboard and press as many keys as you can, it drops mana.
Just rub your face on the keyboard. It's fine.
Oh. I don't know why I'm looking. All of these weapons will be crap.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I haven't leveled up, so I can't build any more useful turrets anyway. I keep trying to do like I keep trying to click the left stick to sprint and then click the B button to do a slide. But as this is not Borderlands, that's not very. It's not really helping. But mostly, I'm just going to have to wait for my turrets to do the work. Next wave, I should hopefully have leveled, and then next wave we can put down some things.
Some better turrets. So speed is speed of running, speed of firing,
Movement speed.
movement speed. Just so I can dash around and catch up with these mobs.
Yes, that movement speed is very important as your character. You need to basically get to it. How much damage you do when you get there is important, but not as important as getting there. Because obviously once you get there, you can decide to tell the mob, actually, no mate, you're not going to do that.
As soon as you're doing enough aggro, the mob actually turns around and comes at you.
Yes, which is often important on the more knife edge levels. I think my character actually goes faster when I'm waving my sword around then. Come on, give me a level up.
I think it's
God damn you.
well, that's next to N on the right. I can't tell which letter it is. Sorry.
M.
Ah, there you are.
M for mana drop.
Yeah, makes sense, right?
I can't pick the mana up again. I'm waiting for it to time out.
Yeah, right. I've got some mana over here, by the way.
I'm still waiting to pick up my mana. It's alright. Well, just start. There we go. Picked it up again.
20 minutes, hopefully.
Awesome. Brian, do you have more than 100 maximum mana yet?
Yes.
Good. Ensure every time you hit 100 mana, you upgrade one of the towers.
Okay. Okay.
That's really important. I can hold 140 mana, so I can upgrade one tower, and then I have to run away and top up on mana. So we'll have to tag team it.
No problem.
La la la. Gosh, it's so calm. I was sitting here. I've got my chair back a bit, just sort of slouched. grabbing the pad, just slowly.
Wireless is nice, and having an adjustable chair makes it so comfortable.
Yeah, I've played this game quite a lot via Steam home streaming. So I actually streamed it to my Xbox, to my Nvidia Shield at 4K, which was quite nice because you can just slouch on the sofa and play it. And when I broke my arm, I looked for more games with full pad support, and it shocked me how few there are. Because you can't really do a keyboard and mouse streamed. You can, but it's also a bit rubbish. So I was surprised how few games actually bother to support it.
You have to have a special, what do they call them? Delgato or something? I forgot what they're called now. There's this,
Well, the Elgato is a Stream Deck, but I don't know what.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
All about it. I'm confused why you mentioned it.
No, you can use it to like start the stream, stop the stream.
No, not for that. I meant so I could sit on my sofa and play a game from my PC. So sometimes I was sitting on my sofa just going, okay, Steam, show me all the pad compatible games. And then it's like, oh, there aren't very many. So I was like, instead of my library of 500 Steam games had 15 games that I could play that were full pad support. So it was surprising what little option I had.
And that's going by Steam or going by fact?
That's going by what Steam lists as games that are marked as controller compatible.
Because you know I'm always raving about Xpadder.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's the best. I've not used it that much recently. It was a long time ago when I used it, but I'm just it's an option on the table.
It is, but then you're down to the realms of trying to navigate like a mouse-centric inventory with a pad. Because, I mean, the Steam controller lets you control a mouse and things. You can play everything. But I wouldn't like to try and play this on an interface that wasn't expressly designed for a pad. So the point of the Steam controller was that you could play every single game there was on the pad. And it does work generally very well. But nowhere near as good as being designed for a pad. So that's something that I have vowed for all my future games will be pad friendly. Nomancer is absolutely pushing the limits of what you can squeeze out of a pad. And it's surprising how quickly you run out of buttons. As you discovered in Descent yesterday.
It was okay.
It was okay, but it's one of those that you're like, oh, it's loads. And then you're like, oh shit, I'm really running out of buttons here.
I may do.
Yes.
I was very happy with the experience I was getting.
Yeah, but what I mean is, if you think about an Xbox pad, you're like, oh, it's got loads of buttons, it's got tons and tons and tons.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but in Descent they actually gave you the option of having toggles, so you could use one axis and just press a button to toggle that axis into doing another axis, which is bloody awful by sounds of things, but.
Oh, well, it means that you could. I mean, if you don't ever want to, you could use your throttle keys then as strafe keys with a modifier.
I've got 100 mana here. I can't upgrade these.
No, these are all upgraded once.
Yeah.
No, I didn't play Command & Conquer. I played Red Alert 1 a lot. I played Red Alert 2, not at all. I played Red Alert 3 a lot. I just never played Command & Conquer because I played Red Alert. And Command & Conquer... Red Alert was essentially a reskin and minor patch on top of Command & Conquer. So because I played them in the other order, I went back to play Command & Conquer, and I'm like, this is just like a shit version of Red Alert without all this features and that feature and this feature. So I never really played them. I did play Subcom on the Xbox, which was an interesting experience. Wasn't a great port, but didn't run very well. But you could massively improve the game by turning the music off, because it managed to waste a significant portion of its streaming time streaming the music. So turning the music off made the game better. I only played it for the gamer score, and one of the achievements was like win 100 online matches, and I managed to get one ever. So thankfully, people generally don't do multiplayer achievements these days. That's something that has disappeared into the past. Yay! Woo woo! Level up is available.
My character.
I don't know.
So more speed. I can't increase my mana holding. Comes up with the whole-
No, mana holding is per level. As simple as that. I mean, this is why if you think you're getting to places in time, start putting points into damage.
Done.
Hero
I'm not going to bother with the damage, with the defenses.
hero casting rate is the rate at which you repair stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, the controls in this are really rather good for a fundamentally... Well, I say it's not a mouse game, it was a mobile phone game initially. But the controls are rather nice. I'm building 3 more turrets for this level. Please upgrade them.
Roger.
Actually, I
Where
want-
are you putting them?
They're on the map.
Do
you remember?
I don't see the turrets on the map.
Yeah, you do.
All the way down to turn them off.
Oh,
it's...
they look like circles.
yeah, I'm not seeing it on the map for some reason.
Oh. Now there is an ogre on this wave, so I am gonna switch to my huntress because I've now got all the towers down. I'm gonna get down. So I think we're gonna need the pew pew.
Okay. Ah, right, I see the ones, new ones. I'm glad the mana crystals don't just disappear as well. That's quite good. Although they do start disappearing once you get to the higher levels. Things get a little bit more insane.
Oh god, I have my really awful gun that I picked up by accident. That takes about 15 seconds to reload. Are there any guns laying around on the floor? In the
I
next
haven't opened this chest yet.
8 seconds. Don't open it. Let the level start.
Okay. You can't stop the level starting, can you?
Nope. Don't open the chest because then everything on the floor will get turned into money.
Oh, right.
That is the chest. Come on, give me a weapon. This weapon's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Nope. Oh well. 9 bullets. 8 bullets.
Does my weapon pass through mobs?
I don't know if it's got piercing. Damn it, I meant to turn my audio up. Okay, reloading. I'll let you know when it's finished.
I know.
In the meantime, I'm going to just quickly change my audio options. Finish reloading. God. Okay, go for the ogre. Ogre is south. Now, there's no guarantee we're going to make it. Part of the is not quite grinding, but it's just failing and getting better. Because, of course, we had 4 players, it'd be easy. With 2 players, we might struggle. With 1 player, it's very hard. Yeah, ogre's here. Oh, is this someone we know, or do I have to start kicking people? Hide match. I'm guessing this isn't someone we know, it's level 23. So now I need to work out how to kick people. Sorry, random stranger. Now, what's reload? Left trigger. I've made the game invisible. Yeah, I mean, radio menus are a very standard way of having many options easily selectable on a pad. Sacred had the most horrendous radio menu. Brian, you haven't done any damage to this ogre yet. This is all on you, man.
Yep. I'm not sure where he is.
He's at the south, like I said. He's on the map. He's a huge face on the map. He has 15,000 health.
Yeah. Working on it. How about repairing the defences?
No, you need to shoot. If you repair defences, you ain't shooting. I will repair defences because of my gun of horror.
Right.
How much health he got?
12,000, 11,700, 11,200. That bottom, that thing there's about to blow up. Don't repair it.
I'm making. Just keep shooting him. Don't worry. We'll be right.
All right.
Cheer up, Brian.
Shut up, you old bugger. 6,000 health.
Ah, didn't get my proc strap down in time. No, kite him away, kite him away.
What, he's going to turn on me, is he?
I hope so.
Okay.
Rather you than the crystal.
Okay.
Ah, minigun, awesome. Bad reload time, but I can actually do some damage.
Can you get some more defences down?
I've got a gas trap up.
Find that ogre, what ogre splat.
I mean, lead him round in front of the other defences.
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. It's alright, I've got a minigun. Pew, 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 pew. I feel bad that someone joined their first open Dungeon Defenders game in a very long time and then immediately got kicked. But this is open. That means he can be running any hacked character whatsoever.
There we go.
Nicely done. Doing that first time is pretty good, actually. It usually takes 2 or 3 goes. So go us.
Yeah.
And I will go to the tavern if I can remember how.
Gonna make it to the world's end.
I like that film. Good film. $32 mana added to your bank. Brackets 125 million in your bank. Upgrade levels 1 out of... Yeah, we'll go back to town. Yeah, we'll go back to town. Quote unquote town. And so you can upgrade some stuff.
Put down the town portal.
I'm glad they got rid of that. That sort of. I'm glad and not glad at the same time. I kind of, you know, in Diablo 2 it was cool that you could put down the town portal and everyone else could use it until you went back through it and closed it.
Yes.
That's why that was really good. And then they went in Diablo 3 and made it just personal, so you could just go back to town whenever you liked. And then they made it all the whole. Oh, I was really excited about the little portal system. I'm really excited about that. And then they made it rubbish in Diablo 3 and basically almost pointless. You know, you just go teleport in between anywhere you like very quickly. It made sense. But
So I didn't delete any of my pets. I'll be behaved. I've got like 400 pets or something, but I'll be good and I won't just buy them. What I want to do is remember how do I upgrade stuff? Activate, item box, or is it just right, you just select it. Then I remember there was an advanced mode. Oh no, hold on. How do we upgrade stuff? Hero info. Now you have to go to the hero info.
Oh man, I'm still struggling to work it. I've got a lot of crap in the box. I just need to unlock all the rubbish and throw it away.
Borderlands 3 finally finished downloading too.
You said it would take a week. You lied.
Seemed like a week.
You did it yesterday. Ah, there we go.
No,
There we
but
go.
with like this
Promo.
lockdown, each day seemed like years.
And I will upgrade my hat too.
Oh, it's level 8, that's why I can't upgrade. Right. Trying to work it where my pets are. They're in the item box somewhere. aren't they?
Well, only if you've played this before. But I'm avoiding doing that because if we want to do that, I could just level my link my endgame character. That misses
Well, I
the.
don't see my high level pets. In
Then
there.
you haven't got them.
They're on another character potentially.
No,
But they're in use
it's
on another
probably on
character.
trendy.
Spares.
No, they're on trendy.
Sorry?
They're your
Oh, yes.
online pets. But I'm avoiding doing that. I don't think I can sell them. I don't think I can destroy them. Because I've got literally like pets worth thousands of billions. I just wanted to delete.
We get a pet here.
Oh, wait, there's a sell all. Sell all, yes.
Yeah.
Is there an unlock all?
Yes. No.
Oh, yes, there is, but I need to use the mouse for it.
Hero. Oh, you got a hero shop. No. There are some pets here. Are they worth having? I don't know what they do.
I don't know. Let me just work out how to sell all.
Okay.
Because I don't have a mouse cursor. Let me press escape. Give me my mouse cursor. So sometimes I also use this as a there's just no shortcut key for that, is there?
To
Sell all. So sorry, I've got item info, give to hero, drop item, unlock item, move to shop, then have sell to bank, right click, right trigger, sell all, left trigger. Then there's a button marked unlock all, but I can't get to it.
Oh.
So I just want to sell all this. I've got a backup. I don't care. This is my offline character, but I can't. I can't even like start. I can't even join in a new character. I can't switch to. Oh right, hold on. Maybe. Oh, I see. Hold on. So I'm now sort of on the mouse. So as I said, sometimes I try and use games like this as a way of, like examining how they've done their user interface. Sometimes well, sometimes not.
Is it worth leveling these low-level pieces of kit?
You got the money? Level it. Your gun, absolutely, 100%, absolutely, definitely level your gun.
Projectile speed upgrade. Very nice.
I think the only way to do this is to quit out, come back in on the mouse and delete them. So I won't do that because that seems like effort. I'll do that. If we do it again, I'll do that on the next stream. But what I will do is have a look at these pets. So if you can afford it, and there's definitely an if there, it's worth buying a pet. Pets, they're good. They're always good. I can't actually use any of the pets. So they're all far too high level for me. Now remember how to switch character. Swap hero. Jeffrey. Hero info. I haven't worked out how to wipe my money, by the way, so I've got tons of money. That doesn't last very long. However much money you've got, once you get to the point where the money's worth anything, it's not.
I've upgraded my bolter to level 12.
Yeah, definitely upgrade your gun. You know, lots of reload speed, lots of multi-projectiles or whatever that particular one has.
Projectile speed in this one, but it's increased it to 34 DPS, so... Oh, DPS 59, actually, damage 238. A bit quicker, it's nice.
So what was your DPS?
It's damage 34 DPS.
34 DPS. Right, let's see what I can. Let's see what I've got.
That's a bit better. There you go. Now it's 59 after being sustained.
Really? Mine's 370.
Yours is one swipe and then nothing for ages.
No, what? Bosh, 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 bosh. To be fair though, I do have to run up to them, and I don't know if you notice how fast I run, but it's not very.
Yeah. Well, this is a level 12 gun. That's, I think, is about as high as it can level, believe it or not.
Yeah, because only a low level gun.
Yeah.
Brian, as you're currently still there, can you just ask JK then if he's just not joining us? I assume he's just decided not to. I can't tab out of this game, unfortunately. Okay, Speedy, go get me some. Go get me some mana.
Yep. There's some over there. Oh, no, missed it.
And I will just plod. Plod.
Don't fall in the lava.
Don't fall in the lava. Oh, good life advice there from LockDown LAN.
Yeah.
So I enjoy this game a lot. I really do, but I'm not sure it makes for such good viewing. Unfortunately, I think the worse the game and the more we're suffering, the more people enjoy watching it.
What do you mean, like Hexen and Diablo?
Hexen, yeah. They like seeing us fail in horrible and saddening ways.
Yeah.
Which is fair. That's that's the kind of videos I watch, is people doing badly at stuff. Can I get that mana you've got, by the way?
Yep, trying to bring it to you. Yep.
I'll be able to do one turret here. Right, that's it. Brian, you're very quiet and very roboty. Oh wow, so Discord's voice chat has failed us again. Out of curiosity, Brian, how did you see your packet lost to the Discord server, or was it just, did you just ping Google?
It's down in the corner.
Oh, so the little the little Wi-Fi signal indicator represents packet loss.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't realise.
Okay.
You're very quiet, Brian. Speak up.
So the batteries are dead in my controller, of course.
Of course. Yeah, I've just got a like a battery charger with about 12 batteries in it that just sits on my windowsill. So I've always got batteries charged, because there's nothing worse than, cool, I need a set of batteries. Wink, wink. And they're flat. So again, plenty of turrets down. The moment you get above 100 mana, upgrade one.
Roger.
I need to start getting some loot with tower damage and range and stuff on it. Oh, I see. I can't carry that much mana. Like I've built all the turrets I'm probably going to. I'll put some more down just to make life easier. But
this one has wyverns, doesn't it?
yes, that's apart from the wyverns, but they're not for quite a while. Also, my turrets are not very good, so we might struggle a bit on wyverns. But if you've got cash, get to upgrading.
I just dumped it and then it went, oh, okay, I'll steal that.
Hey, any money that's lying on the floor at the beginning of a wave and weapons is divided up between us.
Yeah. I'd really like a few more people in the game, though.
More the merrier. I said I think it's what's like. Brian, if you can hear me, if the internet's not too screwed up, can you find out if Vandragorax is coming? I think he's just abandoned us for X4. Genuine, I think it supports 8 players. 8 players makes everything so much better and easier in this game. Especially 8 players you can coordinate rather than one guy. Because what happens is you get a lot of people playing it. They'll join your game, sell your towers for money because they haven't got any, and then start building their own towers. This never works. Wow, your fire rate is appalling, isn't it?
I just changed the weapon as well to a better one.
Yeah, so you need to upgrade it.
Well, I did upgrade it. It was level 12, and it was still shockingly bad.
Yeah, no, you get levels with hundreds weapons with hundreds and hundreds of upgrade levels.
Yeah, but ultimately you still need to get one that's gonna give you a decent stats. Obviously, level 4 we are, level 5, something like that.
We're on the 3rd level. I'm level 6, I think. Do love this game though. It's got a...
Hello, Dora.
Huh? No, Dora's...
Came up in the,
no,
someone came up in the
Well, definitely not Dora. Dora is forbidden. She is locked out of this room because she decided just to harass Cepheus during the middle of a round earlier. Brian, if you're there, can you ask Van der Grox if he's still coming? Because I can't tab out because it doesn't work. Yes, you. I thought he said he'd be there at 9, or just after 9, but he may have just gone to do baby or decided he can't face Dungeons and Vendors ever again. But I like this game. I do enjoying it. I'm happy to just do a series on it. Happy to say, hey, no one knows what to play. We'll do a bit of Dungeons and Vendors this evening. This is one of the games. It's almost impossible to run out of content. There's just too much. There's just an enormous amount of content. I am curious about the new Dungeon Defenders, but given I never completed the old one, despite hundreds of hours of play, I'm not desperate to check it out. Maybe when it comes out of early access, we'll have a look. But yeah, to play to a high level, you need a summoner. You must have a summoner. You must have a the robot lady as well. But again, that's 40, 50 hours of play away. Well, if we do get knackered up by the wyverns, it's not through lack of trying. I've built as many turrets as I can manage with the money we've got. So what you want is a genie. So genies get later on, and they will attack mobs, and the damage they do gets turned straight into mana. Which is handy. Could also do with a monk for a free healing. And so on and so forth. This is why, again, you want lots of players, really.
Also means things get sped up a bit, because you've got more people being around collecting the mana and upgrading things rather than just you and I.
You and I, yes. That's right. At least when Brian manages to get in, he'll level up very quickly, because he just has to hang around and he'll be level 1. Now, advantage for the game, it's very twink friendly, which is good. I can't stand games that aren't twink friendly. So you go, hey, I've got this really cool game that I've played for like 1,000 hours. You should join me. Cool. Oh yeah, but you have to go and grind by yourself for 600 hours because otherwise, you haven't got a chance. Like, that's poor game design. Warcraft is obsessed with stopping twinking. Diablo, on the other hand, lets you do the masters. You can have a character leveled up to the same level as a high level character. Okay, did I build enough turrets? Just could do with upgrading them.
Working on it.
Brian, unless you have a particular reason, Backer, unless you have a particular reason, I don't necessarily recommend the pad input. I use the pad input because I'm used to it, because I've played some of the Xbox, I've played it remotely. But keyboard and mouse is probably easier, unless you want, as I said, slouch back, stick it on a big screen, and play it this way.
I was waiting for him to respawn. It's done downloading.
Oh, well, join in. Don't wait for him. I can see the chat. I just can't type in it.
Fair enough.
Now, you have the choice now. Now, you've never played the game before, so you have a difficult decision between being useful and doing something that you will probably understand without having to spend a lot of time learning. Because really, what we could do with is a summoner, but a summoner is kind of an advanced endgame character that works in a very, very different way. On the bright side, you can't really go wrong because we're nice and early, but you don't do any direct combat whatsoever. You have minions, you place minions in sort of an RTS fashion, and then they do all the work for you. But it is quite complicated. Or you,
Decided to patch.
well, or you can go at the other end. So you've got the barbarian, and you've got the what was the other one? Barbarian and the monk is they're more about their running around and shooting rather than towers. Later on, as everyone gets a little bit better at the game, you do find that it's a pain. You get arguments. Well, you've got very limited numbers of towers you can build. So which ones do you build? Whereas you can't really have too many run around and shooting type characters. But you can also switch characters at any point. Between every wave you can switch, which I'm about to do. Are you very close to joining? Because if so, we will avoid doing the last level. Back of that question was for you. I don't know if he's there. I do have him on my Steam though. Baka, did you get the invite? Oh, we got the invite, but what about second invite? No, I cannot hear you. Rob says he can't hear you, but he's not in the chat, so that does seem a little bit of an odd thing to say. And then he said, I'm not in the voice chat. Well, I'm glad Rob is... There you go, I can hear you again. What was that?
I downloaded it, and
Yep.
it decided to install something additional, and then told me that it wasn't. I don't know. Being a pain in the butt.
Sorry, a dialogue popped up saying it wasn't, I don't know, pain in the butt. Dialogue boxes are getting difficult these days, I have to say. Sounds like you're running. I've sent you an invite. Because it'd be quite good to get you in on this round, because this is the last round, so you'll get a whole bunch of XP. Sadly, they did break the game. You used to be able to play between the mobile phone version and the PC version, so you could actually join in and play with your friends on a PC version, which is rather cool. Brian, use your words. Are you coming?
The game crashes.
The game crashes. This game is 10 years old. That's amazing. I'll send you another invite, I guess. We'll see. We'll give you one more go. Ooh, that's Zed fighting. Naughty. None of you guys can see that. That banner directly in front of me starts to flicker as it clips through the wall there. Did it crash again? Baka, you coming in? Is it all good? Use your mouth. Use your words.
I'm trying.
You're trying what? What's happening? What is it you're trying?
I had to force quit the game. It wouldn't. It crashed. So now I accepted your invite. It's loading again.
Hooray!
Hey!
What I suggest you probably do is grab a Huntress anyway, because Huntresses are good, and we can always, if we all have a Huntress, we can swap Huntress weapons around.
I've been banned from the current game session.
Okay, that sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Let's try that. Let's invite you again. Yeah, press escape and cancel that menu. He's gone. He's walked away from his. Yeah, he's playing the intro, or is he creating character screen?
Create character.
Cool. Create a Huntress, because they're dead easy. You can't really go wrong, and you can switch characters whenever you like. But it just means you've got one, and then when I get tired of my weapon, I will pass it on. To be honest, if Dungeon Defenders Unleashed is good, I wouldn't mind doing a series on that. But at this minute, I haven't heard anything about it. So I'm holding off, because Dungeon Defenders 2 was such a disaster. Whereas Dungeon Defenders Eternal was absolutely awesome. With the teensy drawback, the last time I played it, I was the only person in the world playing the game. Brian, have you created your character?
Yes.
Are you... What are you doing then? Do you need another invite? I'll take that as a yes, because you just kind of went quiet.
Been banned from the current game session.
What the Okay, so I'm gonna make the match public. So now the match should be visible under the browser. Then I'll try re-inviting you. So it might be that the match wasn't visible. To be fair, this game does support remote play anyway. This supports 4-player local co-op. Okay, I sent you another invite, but right, brilliant. Okay, so just press G. Everything else, work out as you go along. And absorb the XP.
Much twinkage.
Well, not really. We're a bit low level for much twinkage. There will be ogres from the south side on this level. So keep the south clear so the turrets can do the most damage to the ogres and not the fodder. So I can't give you the controls back here because I've only played it on PC. Also, you need to buy some headphones.
Better?
Hopefully.
I need to buy some headphones, you said?
I can hear the game just coming through. Like I do something and then I hear it like come through your mic.
I turned the volume of the game all the way down, so...
Oh, but they won't hear the music. Music's great. Music is actually really good in this as well. So I'm not sure if we're going to do this level because I don't have access to any decent turrets. But I do have a semi-decent gun, so I am doing my best to keep the numbers down. Okay, ogres arrived. South entrance. Mostly this is about making sure the turrets have the best chance they can against him.
I appear to have gotten stuck.
Can't help you there.
The ogre's gonna come help with it, evidently.
Just jump if you start.
Yeah.
Oh, you were typing. Can't summon that. Ogre's got 9,000 health. Looks like we'll be fine now. Hey, leveled up.
There you go.
So, talking items. Yeah, so now I can hear myself. You should get headphones. One of the most important stats in this game is usually it's its base stats, but a lot of it is how many item upgrade levels there are because all your upgrades are exponential. So something with 10 upgrade levels will be half as good as something with 11 upgrade levels, which is half as good as something with 12 upgrade levels, and so on and so on. So that is the stat that you should worry about the most. So hopefully, Baka, you. God damn! Seriously, I can hear myself so loudly, like louder than my game. I can hear my voice. I hate my voice.
There's a setting in Windows somewhere that tells it to not pick up the incoming sound on the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically put on the
No, it's trying to subtract what the incoming from that one. Yeah, unfortunately, that tends to be a hit and miss. It's like speakerphone mode. Yeah, so all these items have got like a level upgrade of 12. So at some point we should decide when we want to go back to the first level and play it on a harder difficulty, which will net substantially better gear. I now have access to most of the Squire turrets, so we actually have a chance of achieving that. Come on, what level's next? Basically, until we get to a pain in the arse level, and then we'll go and we'll get some XP off the first level, make it easy or easier.
Need that level up, that gun upgrade.
Well, mine's alright. Mine's level 15.
Oh, lucky you. That's what mine is.
Yeah, okay. Right. So, again, if you guys go get me the manas, I will... So this is one of the levels that you play to an infinite degree. So you just see how far you can go. If you can get to level 100, you'll make a lot of money. So you end up playing this one quite a lot later on, just because of the nature of the game. The nature of this level, it's quite easy to set up a perfect defense that takes a huge amount of time to overwhelm. I can't because I don't have all the necessary. If we have enough points left over, if you guys want to pop gas traps down in front of the bases, that would be cool. Not sure we will on the first round.
That's number 7, by the way.
But it is worth...
Wow,
again,
up 6 times. Straight off.
Well, yeah, that's all we've got for this level. I'm out of mana. It's also worth putting points into trap health, which basically says how many charges it gets. Because then you can put a trap down and not have to regenerate it every few seconds. You can leave it down for a long period of time. So Brian, Baka, when you're ready, just hit G and then we will start. Or you'll be forced to go in 30 seconds.
Can you hear me still or no?
I can hear you fine. Can I hear me? No, even better.
Alright.
How about if I talk over you? Still no.
Huh?
Or I heard a little bit of me, but not too much. It's not me, but obviously for posterity, I would rather it wasn't 2 copies of my bloody voice on stream. So, because I'm the tower builder, if you get mana, drop it for me. So the shortcut key is M. I know Rob has messaged me directly. What? I tell people, don't message me on Discord. So I need to get more mana so I can place the offensive turrets. I've just got the defensive ones. I'm just going to tweet. I need to rearrange all my windows again. Yay, we did it, and I didn't even help. You guys are brilliant. Hey, we did it, and I didn't even help. Oh, no! Brilliant. Hey, we did it, and I didn't even help. I was in an infinite loop of just hearing myself. Worst thing ever. It's shocking how many games are atrocious at essentially doing full screen windowed. Like nearly always, if I tab away from a game, I just want the game there, but you don't need to minimize the window. Do with a mage for this level, really, for the lightning towers. If you guys give me all your mana, I feel like I thank you so much. I could do with the chain lightning towers, but I don't have those. Ironically, although I do end up doing all the building, and I don't mind doing the building, what I really like doing is running around and pew-pewing. Hashtag irony. And remember, once you're done, hit G. You can't hit until they've left the purple area. I'm curious if I'll actually get to keep my character, whether Steam will promptly resync everything from the cloud over it. Always surprised me there's not more clones. Like when there's a popular game, and this game was incredibly popular, it always surprises me when you don't get clones. You know, hopefully clones that are better than the original. But I found this when I was playing Terraria, and I love Terraria, but I at the time I completed all the content Terraria had, and I was like, cool, where are the clones? And there just weren't any. It took years for Terraria clones to land. There's a few now. Dig or Die is actually rather good. I've enjoyed Dig or Die. Unfortunately, the author abandoned development because it didn't sell very well, which is a pity because it had some really good mechanics. But I don't know of any games like this. I'd be happy essentially with a carbon copy, but with a different theme. So, you know, the theme is futuristic or whatever. Yeah, my mana's full at this particular second to build some more defences.
You're still building, yeah?
Yeah, we're only at 55 out of 85.
Okay. We are supposed to be upgrading.
I mean, always upgrade. If you've got 100 mana, feel free to upgrade.
You turned that around the way.
No, I haven't.
Are any of the other classes good, or is this the best one to go with for now?
Let's do the other classes. So we'll go back to town after this. So I'll go to town after this, and then we'll quickly take you through the classes. I can't remember to my head. Also, the round will start in 36 seconds, whether or not you are ready. Oh, can I have that mana? Oh, good. 23 mana. Brilliant. Thought it was more. So remember, when you're ready, press G. So if one of you could put a gas trap here and here, this makes this level much easier. So as they come down the stairs, if you can make them hit a gas trap, they'll basically, where my turrets can hit them, you'll make it a lot easier. Again, not too worrying on this difficulty, but for later difficulties, makes a huge difference.
I'll get back to you once I figured out how to build.
Are you on keyboard and mouse? What?
Yes.
There, I don't know.
It's just 1 through 0.
Ah, okay.
Super easy. Just need to make sure you got enough mana. And the blue bar. Little crystally things.
Yeah, I really need my bowling ball towers. But I don't get this to level 11.
You're going to turn them up to 11?
Well, hopefully a lot past 11, but 11's when I can start. You can also go invisible and then put the traps down when you're invisible so no one can hit you while you're doing it.
I have no idea how to do that.
Well, see your 4 skills that you've got access to: heal, repair, and then you have piercing shot. And Brian has managed to close the game.
Oh,
because I lost connection to the network.
Oh. What? I will show the match again. You should just be able to join it. Now the match is public, you should just directly be able to join without me helping.
I hit search and it's not coming up.
Just join via Steam. Just right click on me and join lobby. Hello, Mr. Cat. What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, alright, alright. Laura's being mean, so I shut her out. Baka, you're going to have to use your words. Are you rejoining? Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm trying. I clicked join. It said did nothing.
Did it say you've been banned? Did it say you've been banned from this session? Brian, can you make a matching... Sorry. Max, can you make a matching gas trap? I'm not sure that's an ideal place where it is. It needs to be so the turrets can shoot people while they're in the gas trap. So I would build it here. Right. Because then the turret can hit it while they're there. And then upgrade to give it more charges. But yeah, if you put some points... I mean, obviously you'll get weapons that are upgraded, but if you put some points into trap health, that will help.
Oh, sorry. Are we still waiting for...
We were, but he now has 75 seconds to get back in.
Okay.
Would you like an invite? I don't know what's happening, you see. I'll send them an invite. What could hurt? The game is set to public, so if anybody joins, I'll just kick them. Does seem mean. But that's the way it works. There's no options. I've enabled fast gameplay menu transitions, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. Back, are you going to get in? Are you going to make it? It's gone again. We've lost him.
Try again.
Come on, you got 20 seconds. You can do it.
He has 22 seconds. I've sent an invite. But the game should be listed. I'll just leave it listed and kick people.
Failed to join the game from invite because you're not in the same ranked/open mode.
Are you in the wrong mode? Well, the level's starting now, but you should be. We should hopefully turn up on the search at some point. But you should be able to join directly. I don't know if there's an actual search function.
I can't hear you. Hold on a second. Let me turn on the game volume.
So remember, your traps need constant repairing and upgrading. That gets easier when you put more points into trap health, but like this one's down to 2 charges.
Didn't save my character.
What? Are you sure you're not in the wrong mode? Because there's an online mode. There's BattleNet basically in open. Is the equivalent. TrendyNet and the other one. I've never had it not save my character.
Oh, wait. Maybe.
I'm not saying it definitely hasn't. I would be surprised. Oh, I need 200 mana to upgrade this trap.
Yep.
Yeah, have my mana. Upgrade the trap.
Yep, trying to.
You can go invisible, remember? Though that does use up mana, so if you need 200 mana... Oh, you're not doing it yet, okay.
Target which environment?
Yeah, if only I could actually shoot. I could just wander up with a sword and just take a lot of damage. That's my approach. Yeah, the gas traps are primarily for the kobolds, so the kobolds come screaming along, and then they just walk into the gas trap. And I think they die in, when their backpack goes off, if that happens. Baka, what's the situation? We've lost him again.
Oh, I'm here. I'm trying to join. Tried the invite again.
So trap radius, trap detonation count, trap damage, or trap reset speed?
Trap detonation count. I mean, they're all pretty good, but trap detonation count is very useful when you get a bunch more levels into it, because it makes such a difference with how long it lasts. Yay, you haven't lost your character at all.
No, just my mind.
Fair enough. I think Steam backs that up to the cloud as well.
Yeah, but you have to pay for that service.
No, Valve give it for free. Nice like that. So any mana. So you can see on each turret how many upgrade levels it's got. So it's important, if you have more than 100 mana and a turret does not have a little single up, I think it's got a carry, give it one by upgrading it. So I don't have enough money to upgrade these turrets. But you are allowed to upgrade. You don't have to get me to do it. You should upgrade them.
I don't have enough to give to an upgrade. So I'm giving it to you because it's not for me to do anything with.
You'll get more, don't worry.
I know.
Okay, so this is a boss level. I don't really expect us to do it. We don't have enough firepower. We don't have enough traps. But can you see these 4 machines in the corner? Here's one. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. You have to shoot those, and then when you shoot them, then the boss takes damage.
All 4 at once?
I think you have to shoot all 4 in turn, and then the boss will be damageable.
Right.
And when you're ready, Baka, hit G. So remember to keep the turrets alive. Upgrade any that aren't. Make a note now of ones that you could upgrade and currently can't. And other than that, get to pew pew. Later on, you get some just crazy satisfying. Headbutt the microphone. Sorry. Later on, you get some crazy satisfying weapons. So you can just sprint super fast through enormous swathes of mobs. The upgrade stuff, certainly on the pad, it automatically selects the thing that you're most likely to want. So if I select repair, it will automatically highlight the lowest health turret in range. If I select upgrade, it will automatically select the lowest upgrade available. So it's really nice. They've genuinely thought about the interface, and it makes it a genuine pleasure to play. Unless you play on the Summoner, which is blatant that they only had the PC in mind when they did it. And these gas traps, keep an eye on them. This one's down to 2 charges. Back up to 6. Ooh, 6. Nice. You have got some more points on it. About to lose this blockade tower.
I'll just prepare it. Yeah.
So I mean, the game goes from very calm, very relaxed to very hectic really quite quickly, which is great. But yeah, those gas traps are awesome. See, it just completely stun locks them upstairs. So if you can position it all in such a way so they the turrets can actually hit them, you can stun lock them for the turrets to make a real mess of. Brian is the only character able to get 200 mana. Can you please upgrade the 2 turrets facing into the arena?
Roger.
I should have put this on hardcore mode. We get loads more loot on hardcore mode. But you don't get to die. There you go, Brian has more mana too. Then, yeah, to be honest, there's if we've got 300s, we could try no turret mode. So there's a bunch of modes that you can play any level on. Dozens of modes, in fact. And they all give a massive bonus of some description or other. Whether or not we fail, we'll go back to Tavern. We'll take Baka through upgrading his stuff. And if you're happy with the character, feel free to stick with it. The Huntress is a good beginner character, because we are talking about a game with many hundreds of hours of gameplay and depth to it. The advantage is, of course, if you go, you know what, I want to try a monk or a barbarian, if you join it into a game when we're all like level 50 or 60, you'll gain an awful lot of levels very quickly. So that's a super twink friendly game, and that to me, my mind, gives it a thumbs up. So the boss is not that hard, it's mostly a gear check, which I suspect we're going to fail. If we can... Oh, we're at defense units. Never mind then. So ignore the ads, focus on the boss. There's 3 of us, it should go really fast.
I haven't been able to upgrade everything yet.
Well... This is the right length of a cutscene, by the way. Land, and then just decapitate yourself. Oh, yeah. Here we go. That's it. Ah, damn it. I was hoping he'd cut his own neck. But yeah, just go for those machines. Yeah, they're taking 2 shots each, and then the boss will take damage. Oh, I'm reloading. Brilliant. Oh, now focus on the boss. Rinse and repeat.
Reloading.
Rinse and repeat. Keep the towers repaired.
Right. How often can we shoot the electric?
When the health bars come back. I don't know, because everything auto targets, so all we're going to do now is I think he's attacking me, just kiting around in front of all the towers. Ah, there you go, they've come back up now. Right, as I'm reloading. Brilliant. Oh, I fell. Vic, I've fallen. Turrets are all looking alright. Dash turret's looking fine, in fact. Hooray! So he does drop some specific loot, which is added straight into your thing. The Soul Sprayer is good, so that's a good Huntress weapon. Hopefully you all got a Soul Sprayer as well. Let's just have a look and see who was the best, because that's the important reason. What colour am I? Green. I was the best there. I was the best there. I was the best there too, and the best. No, it's because I'm making turrets. Obviously, I'm getting the majority of the kills. But yeah, we'll go back to that again. So upgrades, what the game considers an upgrade, are listed with little green arrows pointing at them. But you'll get through upgrades so quickly at this point, it's not really worth worrying about too much. Your weapon is obviously the one we want to upgrade. So if you guys hit G, we'll go back to the tavern, upgrade the weapons if you can, and then we will. Oh, wait a sec! Don't press G! Don't press G! Don't press G! I've just seen a tower upgrade pair of gloves. I think that's what you're looking at. Tower health, yes. Equip. Cool. Okay. Now do press G.
There's not G actually, it's the next level on the map.
Oh, do you? I thought you just. Yeah, you press G and then just next.
Yeah. I don't just press G and don't have to press next.
Well, no, but it brings up a big dialogue box, so.
Yeah. Press G and next.
What's going on the floor there?
There we go.
The huntress, squire.
Skip. We spent some money on some cutscenes that no one will ever watch. Okay, so I've hidden the match. So Baka, when you joined, did you join via an invite, via just saying to Steam join this player, or was it via the server browser? Like, what actually worked?
Taken?
When you managed to join, was it via the browser? Was it via the invite, or via Steam? Just join this player.
The invite.
The invite. Okay, noted. So you can come over to here, by the way. You can upgrade your weapon. You can also look in your item box for the things that dropped. Now I will drop the stuff that dropped because I don't need a another soul sprayer. Which I assume is unlock, drop. Yeah, feel free to knock yourself out. I keep pressing the Borderlands drop button. That's not working. But yeah, they're not good items. They're just ones. They're my equivalent. And I will just have a check because I think there is a no towers mode, which I think we might get spanked on, but could be quite fun. Orcs Must Die is literally a copy of this game. In a good way, don't get me wrong. That's not a.
Let me pick these up.
Oh, hold on. Now it can. Now I swear there is a survival mode. So again? I didn't know what you said. Sorry.
I asked if Ryan got them all.
Oh,
I did.
well, you don't need 3 weapons. Just pick up the one you want.
I'm going to drop this one for you. It's upgraded.
I thought there was a no towers option, and I can't remember where it is. I can do survival mode, pure strategy mode. So pure strategy is no shooting. Then there's the difficulties, and there's hardcore mode, which is... but yeah, Covalent, it's honestly a really good game. I highly recommend it. And say if you want to grab it, it's probably like £5 on Steam or some such. That's interesting. There's almost. Oh, let me just very quickly. Dungeon defenders, no towers. I'm sure that was an option.
Sounds quite hellish though.
That's primarily what we're doing anyway. No towers is a challenge that takes place. That's a challenge. There's a lot of challenges. No towers allowed.
So what's the monk? Is that any good? Or?
The monk does auras. The monk's all right. The healing aura is very good. Other than that, you are a combination of melee and ranged magical.
And the jester?
Complicated. Very, very, very complicated. So you have to build presence, which can give you a random item, and then you have to spend a lot of time repositioning it. Not recommended.
Is it worth us? Just thinking of going to trending it and switching characters. But...
Sorry, back up.
The robot?
The robot is critical for endgame. Before then, primarily plays like a huntress with some unusual traps. But you can play it just like a huntress if you want. So, yeah, pick a robot. Eevee's quite cool.
That's the one with the blue hair.
Are you ready? I'm ready to go in on the challenge that will totally fail, and then we'll go back to the progression.
What's the one with the blue hair?
What is the one with the blue hair?
Evidently.
There's some words on the screen, maybe? Use your words.
Ophelia.
Okay, what...
Glasses.
Is it...
There you go. No.
The one with the blue hair.
So you can customize the colours. That doesn't mean anything really.
Right. Glasses when you create a hero.
Right, so... with the big pigtails.
Yes.
The one that says the adept. Yes, that's the same as the sorcerer. So they're gender swap versions. That's the same as the apprentice, only it's gender swapped. The initiate is a gender swapped monk. The ranger is a gender swapped huntress. The countess is a gender swapped squire. They have slightly different things, but they like skills, but they don't quite make it. The barbarian is pure melee, no towers at all, I don't believe, but he can use different fighting stances and wield 2 weapons. And then you have the Eevee, which is essentially a huntress with some very, very, very cool towers. And then you have the very complex summoner class, and then the shit jester class, which they charge £4 for. Has this helped your decisions? Okay, you're going with an Eevee. Okay, so I suspect we're gonna wipe, but there is potentially some nice drops. So try and loot as we go along. So remember, we can't build any towers. So hit G. I should have looked at the layout. Okay, so all the mobs come from the bottom. So all the mobs come from here on this wave. There are 19 mobs. They will all come from that door. So this is the sort of thing I would love to get into Nomancer, the concept of playing all the existing towers, but different levels, but different. Oh yeah, we're the best. Reload.
Don't need to.
Really?
Just really.
What is that gun? Is that the crappy Wolfenstein I dropped?
No. Maybe.
It is the Wolfenstein I dropped.
It holds a lot of ammo.
Then reload, because that means you have a long reload time.
Oh, I don't know how to manually tell it to reload.
Left trigger? I don't know for you.
R.
R.
Well,
Cool.
no, long. That reloaded super fast.
Awesome. But do reload in advance, because you don't want to reload during combat.
It holds 118 shots.
Cool.
And
You're welcome.
I'll take a long. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't know where it came from. It's not a good weapon. It's just I happen to have it lying around.
Big upgrade for me.
Yeah, yeah. So remember, there is no turret building, so just hit G. Don't forget, Brian, also to level up your character. Matt Backer, also to level up your character. If you leveled. If not, press G. But yeah, basically, if you played Orcs Must Die, Orcs Must Die was a clone of this game. Orcs Must Die is fantastic and I love it. Orcs Must Die 2 is fantastic and I love it. Orcs Must Die Unchained was a complete and total fucking disaster of a game that they did patch back into being a good game. But again, they wanted to become a MOBA. MOBA was the cool thing. Tower defense wasn't cool anymore. Guys up top this way. Kobold to the right. But yeah, I can't remember if there's a fourth Orcs Must Die coming out, but I loved Orcs Must Die too. Really, really, really enjoyed that. Only 2 players, sadly. Can't believe this game's a decade old. Looks good still. Had a nice art style.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Still no upgrades.
Yep.
See, I knew Vandragorix had abandoned us. Okay, we now have big guys coming from the left and the right, so I will try and target those. There is not a crouch. No, I don't think.
Don't forget to focus the healers.
I'm clearing the high, then I'll get around to clearing the low. I've cleared the left. Right is.
Yeah, I suppose do it from the way.
Oh, this is a very bad time to be reloading. They're at the crystal. They're at the crystal. Don't know where you are. You need to be clearing, clear from the front, not the back.
I was trying to get the healer.
I don't know if you've got piercing shot yet, but that's what you need.
I don't know. No idea.
It's the 3rd skill.
Alright, okay, what about that?
It looks like a spinny arrow.
Oh, I need some mana for that.
I think we did quite well, actually. Certainly lots of upgrades around, but I suspect that's probably as far as we're going. So, Baka, if you take the upper right... Oh, grab this item. Can you get this one? This should be an upgrade for you.
My items aren't displayed now.
If you look at it, and then press what? What do you mean it's not displaying?
Yeah, I look at items and nothing comes up. And I can't bring up the map now.
Doesn't say.
Are you typing again?
Negative.
Yeah, it doesn't do that.
Oh, wait, someone pick it up. Did you get it? Did anyone get it?
Like, part of my UI is missing.
Right, I don't know what you've done.
I may have grabbed it. I don't think so. But what do I know?
But it's got 2 points in player damage. Well, Baka, can you run around and shoot still?
It wasn't me.
You can or can't?
I can.
Cool. Well, if you take the top right corridor, I'll take the top left. If you look at the door, you can actually see what will spawn out of it. Oh, for some reason that's not being displayed. There's only about 7 mobs that will come out of each door, and then we can focus on the lower ones.
I'm not even seeing their health.
Sorry?
I'm not even seeing their health displayed.
There's no HUD options as far as I'm available in the game, but we'll check that afterwards. So press G. Cool. Yeah, once you've killed the 5 out of there, I'll come over and help you, and then we'll... Basically, there's one place you can stand, and reloading aside, it's very easy.
Oh, I can't use piercing shot. I have to be level 20. Hero level 20.
Ah. So yeah, Brian, you need to keep both sides of the lower corridors clear.
Yeah, that's impossible.
No, it ain't. You need to clear it and then go to the other side and then back and forwards. Right, my top side is clear. Piercing shot will just completely just mullet everything in range.
I mean, hero level 11.
Yeah, I reckon we could do this with a few more. I mean, obviously, Backer is our weak spot, being only level 2.
Healers as well. So.
Oh yeah, try not to get killed.
Yeah, thanks.
Not you. You're not dead, are you? Oh.
No, no.
Yeah.
Shooting the
Just
at the pistol.
just soak up the XP. You could do with the grenade launch of this level as well.
Denied.
That's all right. I didn't really expect to win. Some of it's just about getting a bit of XP, getting a bit of mana, getting some cash to spend. Did you upgrade your weapon all the way, Backer?
I did not.
Right, Brian. Do you have your old weapon to chuck for him?
Yes, I have.
I'll have a quick check. See,
So this one uses the same weapons.
uses the same weapons as the
I
Huntress.
did drop it for him. I don't have it. I definitely dropped it for him because it was called Kill.
See, I've got loads of cool weapons at quite level 60. I'm looking for some like level appropriate stuff.
Trying to figure out the system here too.
You invest your mana into the item.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to swap weapons first.
You do that from the item box.
And you basically got the give to hero button, which is the thing.
Come on, Jeffrey. Oh, I think I actually picked up an item I needed to upgrade. And then hero. Once you've equipped it, hero info is how you actually spend the points. Invest all.
Don't bother doing anything but the weapon. I think for now. Right?
You can do it the rest you want. It's not worth. It's almost not worth the time. I mean, I will because these are tower health ones. But yeah, basically, can I inspect you? I can. View hero info. Yeah, so you need to upgrade your weapon 12 times, Backer. The important thing is upgrade the damage unless the shots per second is available as the upgrade. So select the Defender's Forge. You need to come a bit closer. Select the Defender's Forge. Select.
Trying to figure out how to equip the damn thing.
You have a pistol equipped. It's fine. Just upgrade it. If you want to equip the pistol, go to item box, select the pistol, and then just give it to the character, which is give to hero on the right hand side. Right, your arm is flaming, so you now have a flaming hand cannon. Okay, it has 13 upgrade levels. Okay, so in this case,
So it's not flaming for me. I mean,
it's called the Worn Flaming. Yeah, it is. You got a flaming hand.
doesn't change the graphic for this one, or
Yep, you've got a flaming arm.
weird. I'm not
Anyway,
seeing that.
come to the Defender's Forge, select hero info, then select your weapon. So you can upgrade it. I'd honestly just turn on pro mode. So essentially, certain upgrades become available at certain tiers. So what you want to do at this point, if so you've got 23, 1, 2, 26 and plus 9 on your gun, yeah? Hopefully you're on the upgrade screen now. Okay. Always put points into the shots per second unless you can put shots into the fire damage. Don't upgrade the rest.
Oh, I put my F money into clip ammo.
Very rarely.
There's no way of resetting it.
Nope. Oh no. Get another one. Start again.
Yeah, fine.
So, Bacco, are you with me?
Working on it.
Use the pro mode. It just makes you,
Yeah.
lets you click.
Pro mode just lets you click rather than having to fill the bar up. Wait, how come you've got an angel? What's an angel? Oh, of course, you can carry 2 weapons, of course, I forgot.
How do you switch between them?
I don't know, but let's focus on upgrading so we can get back into a match.
Why does it say some of them are locked? What is unlocked?
You can only upgrade certain ones at certain levels. You can always upgrade the fire damage, which is what you want to upgrade, unless you can upgrade the shots per second, which is the most important upgrade. I can explain to you about exponent ramps for generic versus elemental damage, but just trust me on this one. It's that simple.
How does this work? Then?
All right, let's let him get through this rather than distract him. Are you with me, Brian? You don't seem to have upgraded anything at all here.
I'm still equipping gear from my box.
Okay. Brian, go for it. Max, what was it?
So I've got a white reticule over the dummy, but I am doing some DPS. It says 90, it's very, very low. No, when I go forward a couple of steps, it goes red. DPS goes up.
Isn't
so it's
your
the same.
red DPS isn't red just mean you've got it auto-targeted? Or white's auto-target and red's manual target or something?
I've got a limit on my range.
At this, honestly, Brian, with your gear, unless your gear upgrades your character, it's not even worth bothering with. It just won't do anything of note.
What does the unlock the item do?
That lets you drop it or sell it. But if you just upgrade it, then we can get into a match, because
You can't equip it,
you can equip it without unlocking it, yes.
so if an item that I have I can't equip it, means it's not my class, or
Well, I know. It will say.
requires something. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I know. But if you upgrade your weapon, then we can go back in, because you can't do that while we're playing. You have to do that here.
And you said best to put it in as clip ammo?
No.
Oh,
Shots per second. If you cannot do shots per second, in this one, do fire damage, which is what you've got 1 point in currently.
Evidently I don't have anything to put into it.
Well, do you have any mana? How much mana have you got?
196 it says.
Then that should be enough for a level. Is that not enough for a level?
I'm trying to click on the things for the flaming hand cannon, and
Well, you should click on the flaming hand cannon. That should take you to an upgrade screen. Then you've
I'm
got
looking at the upgrade.
and there's a button marked Pro mode.
The big X in it.
With a big X in it, apparently. At the bottom, next to the word investment. No? Are you in the upgrade screen?
Yep, I've done it.
Oh, you've done it. Cool, your gun is now level 4. Is it level 5 now?
I've run out of bank mana.
Did you run out of mana at level 4?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mission set up. Okay. Oh, I've realised I actually have the levels unlocked, so we don't have to do the ones that are a pain in the ass, so that's good. That's a pain in the ass. That one... This one's not too bad. This one can be. We'll go with this one because it's quite simple defenses and primarily relies on player DPS. But we might lose, but we will lose with a lot more nice toys. So same thing, run around, grab me all the mana, please. Hopefully no pro player is watching this just banging his... just face palming at my placement. I'm out of mana. Be careful about dropping more than 180 because you might lose it. Like, I can only pick up 180. So you drop 250s, 450s, I might lose one.
It's okay, Backer's got it.
Gift mana. M.
Me love you long time.
So the first wave, you're going to have to primarily defend with your hands. And just keep bringing me mana and I will up the defences. So that's it, that's all we got.
So we're building this round, yes?
I'm building this round, you're shooting.
Yeah, we're just giving you the mana.
Give me the mana, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when we're sort of upgraded and done. But there's no defences at the front at all whatsoever. So
that's cool. That's fine. None. What's going on?
You can't hit them when they're inside this sigil.
No, I'm hitting them right in front of me and they're still getting none.
If your weapon is...
Oh shit, that's one at the back with a wizard
No,
on it.
no, it's fine.
Got it.
If your weapon is pure fire and they're fire immune, that will always be what happens. I don't know what your weapon is. It might be pure poison.
It's this one, I don't know.
I don't know either, because I can't have a look.
Doing bugger all.
I suspect it's just... The occasional mobs are poison immune. That's fine. That's what the turrets are for.
Incoming. Help.
Get the ones at the back, please.
The back of where?
Ah, sorry, my turret's got it.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a setup that meant we didn't have to worry about those turrets after. So the back turrets are all Wheeler will ever need. They could do with upgrading, obs, but I should hopefully get enough turrets down now. One of my favourite things about this game is the later waves. The later difficulties are just bonkers because the engine is extremely powerful and very, very quick.
Have we? We build more things, or we finished building?
No, not even slightly. You can tell when our defense units are nearly maxed out.
Oh, right.
Can I build bowling ball turrets? No, level 11. So it's the bowling ball turrets was when I was first playing this game when I realised how batshit it is because they're physics-based weapons. So it bounces bowling balls around. And it just kind of boggled my mind that you would ever do that. And the game does it with aplomb. But you can see, I mean, I'm playing on the pad, and I really don't have any problems placing the turrets. They've just, again, done a great job of making a game playable on a pad, rather than just making it, doing a shitty port and making it impossible on a pad. Any more mana?
Yep, Backer's got it.
Backer, drop your load. That's it, drop it all the way over there. Brilliant. You know, I run really slowly because of all my armour. Idiot. Okay, that's it. I will. This is Dungeon Defenders 1. This is OG Dungeon Defenders. LockDown LAN, the primary goal, more than anything else, is to do old gaming. Everyone does new gaming. We want to do something different. Dungeon Defenders 1 recently got its final patch. Backer, you shouldn't need to defend the back. That should hopefully be 100% automated. Front, not so much. So yeah, we thought we would play the final patch. They've added tons of stuff. There's loads of new levels. I've just realised I haven't seen all the new dungeon. There's a whole new set of tavern. Yeah, OG Dungeon Defenders. Oh yeah, Dungeon Defenders 2 is just awful. Dungeon Defenders Eternity was really good. It sold extremely badly, but was a excellent game that resolved and improved many of the things of Dungeon Defenders, but was a complete flop. Dungeon Defenders 2 is just a broken-ass clusterfuck of half MOBA, half tower defense. Never really survived. Like it just didn't. It never really transitioned from being a tower defense game. Sorry, from being a MOBA to a tower defense game. So you just got this unhappy mishmash. Dungeon Defenders 2, in my opinion, is the game with the worst split screen UI I have ever seen in my life. There is a crossbow just here, by the way, with 14 upgrade levels. So that might be an upgrade for you, Backer. I'm going to switch out me. Thank you. I've got a screen just dedicated to that. I mean, I should see your messages. You should only be a couple of seconds lagged, all things considered. There ain't no lag on things these days. Oh, is that a flamethrower? Feel free to experiment with the different weapons, by the way. There's a lot of them. So don't feel you have to stick with whatever you've got. Because that's either a flamethrower or a grenade launcher there, for instance. Brian though, should probably stick with the Wolfenstein because that's a good weapon.
So now I'm seeing the weapons, the guns on the map. I wonder why we turned something on.
No, you only see guns on the map that are an upgrade of a certain quality.
No, not guns on the map. I mean, God.
Turrets.
The overview, the turrets. Yeah, previously I wasn't seeing the turret.
I don't know.
It was just you and I. Okay.
I have a tiny crossbow. Like, my crossbow's about 6 inches long. Sorry, Baka, for you. It's about as long as 2 Twinkies. Americans don't like measuring things normally.
Inches? They're no inches.
No, yeah, but they don't like inches. They'd rather I measured it. So I sort of think it was like the whale that washed up weighed as much as 10,000 kangaroos. Like, what? Why would anyone measure it like that?
That's arbitrary, isn't it?
It is arbitrary, yes, absolutely. My car gets 17 hogsheads to the rod, and that's the way I like it. Yes, measuring 2 meters with one alligator. So instead of saying, it was 10 meters long, they said it's 5 alligators long. I think we've got the first Dark Elves. So Dark Elves don't target turrets, they only target you. So they go for you, your best bet is to stand in front of a turret. To be fair, Aiden, standing one alligator apart is just good advice at the best of times. If there's an alligator there, give it some space between you and me.
Yeah, always carry your own alligator for measuring purposes.
Also, don't go near somebody else's alligator.
Yeah. No, I'm getting attacked.
It's quite a good idea to sort of run out into them, get them all attacking you, and then leg it back, because then the turrets get more chance to do stuff. Oop, wrong button. Ignore that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure in Florida they know acutely how long an alligator is. In New York, probably less so. Oh man, I need so much more car speed. I'm taking a very long time to upgrade things.
Yeah, join the club. The funny thing is you only know him this dingly dangly as you're collecting the mana. But you're not getting very much, you're getting like 5s and 10s, getting minuscule amounts of mana. But give me more mana. What's the upper limit on mana holding anyway? I still have to do a level 5 upgrade, I suppose.
Your limit is 20 per level of your character. Plus 20. So level of your character plus 1 times 20. Does that make sense? So you're level 20, your limit's 420.
Right.
So the only way to hit certain levels of turret is to have a certain level character. These 2 turrets here are both level 0. I'll drop all the mana I've got, which is 10.
I've only got 67. Where's him?
Oh, there's an upgrade here with 18 levels on it. I thought that's an upgrade for anybody. Crossbow.
Where is it?
It won't be for you. You Wolfenstein have like 30 upgrade levels or something.
Oh, okay. Right, fine.
How many levels did you up? What level is your Wolfenstein?
Don't know.
Press I?
Oh, okay. 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
13
that...
and 15.
All right, okay. Yeah, all right, then there might be some upgrades for you then.
It doesn't not logged as a showing little green upgrade markers on it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little bit vague, that concept of what's an upgrade, because obviously you have the concept that your gun is upgraded. So a non-upgraded gun being better than your upgraded gun has to be a very good gun indeed.
Yeah.
So be care of the Dark Elves. Thanks. This game is exactly the same as the Xbox version. I spent the first 5 waves of this with my Squire, placing Squire turrets. I am now playing a Huntress character. Baka is playing a Eevee, and Max Realism is also playing a Huntress. I am feeling that our guns are very underpowered.
You think?
I do think. Oh, don't die. So I should have been clear on some of the instructions. That's definitely one of them.
Yeah, dying's bad. Avoid that.
So we're not on hardcore mode, so you can respawn. Hardcore mode does give a significant boost to the amount of gear you get. And again, it's the only way to play the highest levels is in hardcore mode. But that means no setup time between rounds, and no, if you die, you don't get to come back until the next round. It's quite mean.
The current round and watch how busy they're doing without you.
Yeah, but if you die just for the boss fight, it can really make a difference.
Good day to die.
It's never a good day to die.
Victory is life.
Victory is your wife, what?
Aiden, even if you got given... Oh, yeah, that's probably just someone who's hacked their save. So, at this point, at this particular juncture, you can look at the... oh, I can't see it. Why can't I see it?
Don't you go up a level to have abilities?
Yes, there's only 2 abilities, so yes. So, Brian, do you have access to your beams?
Negative.
Yeah, okay. Let me rephrase that. What beams do you currently have access to?
None.
No, yes you do. You get one at level 1. If you hit the build menu, what's in it?
Build menu.
Brian, how do you build stuff on PC?
Build menu. It's
Yeah.
there. 1 through 6 through 0.
Cool. So what options have you got under that? What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you?
So that's heal.
No, that's not build. That's skills.
Yeah,
Build.
but it's 1 through 5, and then 6 through the north above that, and 6 through north are the build abilities.
Can you hover the mouse over it, Brian, to give us Oh.
Nope.
What ones do you have? If you just start building, it will tell you. It'll be like building a blah blah.
You have no mana, enough mana to do this. That sort of thing.
Because it will say where do you wish to summon the name of tower. So you press 6. What happens?
Mine's got a trap of some sort.
Yeah. Right.
Choose where to put
Yeah,
proximity
Brian. It's not about you. We don't care about your crappy trap mines. We want buff towers. We've got them. So Brian, what's 5 and 6? Which towers do you have access to?
Well, 5 is repair.
Yeah. Okay. 6 then. Whatever. 6, 7, 8. I've got a radial menu, so it doesn't apply to me. You see.
No.
So 6 for me. Choose where to summon proton beam.
No, not that one. It's called a buff beam.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So you can summon buff beams, yeah?
No.
No.
Need hero level 10. for
All right.
Holographic teeth.
Okay, but that holograph, that's a skill. What about tower number 7? What does it say then?
Physical beam?
Physical beam. No, okay, what's tower number 8, which you probably won't have?
Do not have.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, basically, on your character, you've got all the other beams, and they're kind of rubbish, apart from the buff beam, which is just all sorts of awesome. So you put the buff beam through other players' towers, and it buffs them. But it really, really, really buffs them. It's one of those that, again, if you want to play a level that you shouldn't really be able to complete, that's the only way to do it.
So I use the buff beam?
When you can make buff beams, you should be using buff beams, yes. That might be level 10, so that's fine. We'll come back in 5 levels. But we're now ready to go. But don't worry about the buff. I didn't know what level you got them. If you could get them, then we could do them now. But otherwise, just wait. Brian, we're waiting for you. Well, we're going anyway.
Still looting.
Don't worry about the loot. Any loot you don't pick up gets turned into money. Only really worry about upgrades that are little arrow going in and out. And you haven't upgraded your gun all the way anyway, so you can't even afford to pay for your current upgrades.
Right, but it's still dropping weapon upgrades.
It will drop weapon upgrades constantly.
Right, that's what I was looking for after you were explaining the skills to me.
Ogre is from the far west. Oh, great. There's a lot of ogres in the orcs in the way. Oh, gold. Ogre. It's on the map.
Yep.
Oh, there's one at either end. Okay. I'll come and help you, Brian, because that's definitely the weakest of the two areas.
This one has got 20,000. Yeah.
Yeah, but this has got the least turrets.
Right.
I know our gas trap went down.
Yeah. A bit more defensive than so.
Come on, 4k. Okay, I'm going to go down to the front ogre now.
Go for it, yeah.
He's at 20,000. Ah. Sorry, he's going for a very stupid thing. So instead of going for something he can actually do, he's going for a turret that doesn't give him access to the crystal. Yay for AI. Yeah, Aiden, it's a game I've played a lot, but it's held up. It doesn't look bad either. It's a nice, bright, cartoony style, and because they weren't going for photorealism, it doesn't look bad. There is a Healy guy somewhere in here. I'll try and target it. But if you guys can get that ogre, so he will start making a mess of our base. Okay, healer should be down. Ogre's at 15,000 health.
Confirmed. 13 and a half.
This is the point where you might realise you want a piercing or an explosive weapon.
There's those ribbons at the back.
As I was saying earlier, Aiden, one of the surprising things about this game is this is an iOS game. It released initially on Apple and was one of the first, I'll say, proper games for mobile phones. But a game that wasn't just like a silly little game. It showed that mobile phones could do proper 3D games. And it doesn't really look much different on PC. You just get more, you get more mobs, more power-ups, more levels. But the actual game is the same, fundamentally the same graphics too. So when people complain about mobile games looking bright and cheerful and low poly, this is the game. This is the one that set that graphical style because it works really well on a phone. So you can see now why you might want to put more levels into your gas trap strength. Because they've all run out of charges because we were very busy.
Yeah.
It's cool. 80 more mobs. So just cleaning up now.
Want to do more upgrades, but you can't. You can see how if you had a few more levels, you'd be able to level up further.
Oh yeah.
More armor. How much level? How much you need?
So remember, I don't know about what Bacca's skills are, Brian, but for you, skill number 2 is go invisible. So you want to go repair a turret, go invisible. Yeah, it was a mobile. I mean, we're talking 12 years ago, maybe 11. So I want to say it's not too bad.
I want to put points into speed.
In your case, if you're going to be primarily a damage character, you want to put points at the minute into just hero damage and speed. I can't remember which of your beams you would need to upgrade later on. There's one that it upgrades it, but most of your upgrades don't come from your leveling; they come from gear. So, for instance, there's a piece of gear here that gives you +3 run speed. So I'll have that. It's possible to fiddle the... there's a filter, so you can hide away items of a certain level. Another piece of gear with run speed. Another piece of gear with run speed. Sweet. So eventually you do want to max out run speed in your character. Like for DPS class, you need to get to wherever is weakest very, very fast. And that's 2 points to trap reset, right? Oh, I just saw character. Dang it. Never mind.
Oh, you can't unequip them, can you?
No, it's in my box.
Just put them in the vault.
Yeah, it's in my box. I put it in my box, then went, I don't want it in my box. I don't think this is suitable for us yet. So this one has quite... Let's go back to the tavern so you guys can upgrade anyway. Because, so all of the items, all of the weapons that dropped, all get turned into cash. So you should have plenty of cash to spend.
I need a minute. Let my dogs out. Or actually feed them first real quick.
Well, who let the dogs out?
Well, yeah. Actually, they did. I mean, according to the World Health Organization, dogs don't get COVID, so any dogs that were in quarantine were let free. So, yes, technically, who let the dogs out?
I see what you did there. And there's still concern, actually, that domestic cats might be able to transmit it to humans. And that would explain quite a lot of the unexplained cases. Bear in mind, again, the tavern keep will start to sell pets at about level 14. I might actually just mark that pet off as locked. So if you see something in the shop you like, you can mark it as locked, and then you will be able to get the item when you can afford it.
Yeah.
Oh, level 13, look at you go.
So that sturdy Van Wolfenstein, I got rid of it. Oh, I'm going to get rid of it.
Oh, give it to Brian rather than don't chuck it.
Okay, so if I drop item, and then do that. Soul's present at 8 levels, yep, so no. Wow, okay. There's a weapon for you there, Brian. I don't know if there's any better than I've got or not.
I think he's currently letting his dogs out.
That's a bit better. 115 DPS. 248 DPS, sorry.
So, where are you? Where are you, Brian? Right, can you see me?
Yep.
Right, follow me. Slow coach. Are you going slower, right? Am I leaving you behind?
Keeping up with you.
Huh? So this is all the new area.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So there's another defender's torch. So this is because essentially the downstairs dungeon just got so full, they've had to put stuff up here.
Right.
Oh, there's another.
Like other trophy rooms and then.
Yeah, because they just overpacked it because of course they kept adding content in.
Well, this one does have the thing where you can go outside at least, sort of. Right, that just goes through a room to a room. Oh, there we are, outside. You can't actually go outside.
Yeah, there is a tavern level, though, like an actual proper level. Unfortunately, I can't remember where the down thing is. I'm sure it was just. Oh no, we're stuck up here forever. Oh
Really?
no, wait, here it is. Oh no, this is outside. What's the point in this? It looks nice, but I want to go downstairs.
I want to go upstairs.
Oh wait, is there another? There's something else outside. Something that I think unlocks as you progress. Open trapdoor. Oh right, cool. Then you can jump down the trapdoor. Sweet.
What is CDT and then these names?
Community development team. So they're the people that continue to develop the game for free, even after the developers had abandoned it. That was
Why
nice.
do they do that? They have to give them access to Git or something.
Yeah, give them access. Well, I doubt they use Git, but they use. Professionals don't use Git. It's the noobs that use Git, and it's shocking how many students then go into the real world and start using Git. But yeah, this is obviously this predates any of that stuff by a very, very, very long time. Give to hero. Now, in here, oh, was it a pair of gloves?
You're still stuck outside.
No, I managed to not be incredibly. It's very rare, Aiden, that a game goes open source and anything of note comes out of it. Nearly always, nothing comes out of it. Sometimes, yeah, absolutely. Nearly always, 99 times out of 100, nothing. So. The problem with this game is the difficulty is all over the shop. It's very easy to pick something that we will get massively destroyed on. Not just, oh, that was a bit tricky, but what the bloody hell. Because there's like the moon base level that starts at level 100.
As in for character levels?
Character 100, yeah.
But does it say that or give you any indication?
It does, but the number is so off. It's very rarely sensible. And then we've got all of the new lost quests, none of which, so they require level 80. So there's like 8 levels I've never seen before. And then there are dozens upon dozens of challenges, each of which give unique loot, unique rewards. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Just having a look. There's an easy one. PvP, that doesn't seem. And there's Monster Fest, which is great fun. So no crystals to defend, and they just beat the hell out of towers. So you're pretty much building gas traps everywhere. I wonder. I'm in the wrong character. Okay, I'm on the wrong character. We need to go back to the tavern. Sorry. Might be worth giving this a quick bash. So again, this is one of those that. With the right gear, it's trivial. So this is it's one of the existing levels that you have to get from the beginning of the level to the end of the level in a quite tight time frame. If you do it, you get quite nice loot. So let me just switch to the right character because we're all on the right type of character, which I think was the only important thing. Then I thought, for some reason, it's weirdly sensitive on. Yeah. Is that? Oh, and then there's the Unlikely Allies one, which we could... So the Unlikely Allies is quite fun. So you get an ogre and the on your side. And you have to keep him alive. I doubt we can do this one. We can probably do the ogre one, though. So we have to complete this in 7 minutes without dying more than 11 times. You can't fire very far. Because obviously it'd be dead easy if you could. Oh, I'm reloading.
Well, straight away I bought the farm.
It's alright, you've got 11 lives. Well, I've got 10 now.
Not between us.
Yes. Don't touch the traps. Don't get shot either. Wait, how do I come back in?
There's
There we go.
space.
No, what, on a gamepad?
Yeah. It's not a PC game playing with PC players.
It's not a PC game, it's a mobile game. Oh, I sprung to an
You're not
arrow.
playing the mobile though, are you?
No, but I'm
No, then.
I'm only playing, but yeah, but it's I've just got to wait. That's all. So your bullets don't fire that far. You've got to get really close. It used to be that grenades did, so you could just completely hacks this level by using grenades. Barbarian's good on this level because, of course, the Barbarian is point blank range anyway. Don't hit the traps.
Couldn't tell it was a trap.
Really? How could you not tell it was a trap?
I didn't know it was a trap.
It's a hunter trap. Huntress.
Right.
Essentially, this is us versus the towers, this level.
Yeah. I've not played the Hunter.
Oh, fuck a duck. You've got to go around on the right. Or jump it. So I'm used to doing this on slightly harder difficulties where you've got to do the whole thing in about a minute and a half.
There's a chest. Do we open the chest?
Yeah.
Ooh, big chunk of mana. Good. I don't know where to go.
Going to knock out all these towers here. But you can come around from the back. Yeah, we're a bit under-leveled for this. But our damage is good. I'm knocking this stuff out quickly enough. I just can't take a hit. Yeah, so you're not hitting it. You need to be about 5 feet closer.
And then
Oh,
skewered. Yeah.
Your
That's
death animation. No, yeah, but the idea is you've got to
Ow.
serpentine. Yeah.
Ow. They're not doing that. It's going to kill me.
Serpentine. Did you watch me die? Backer's death animation is awesome, though. Why am I screwing up these jumps? Yeah, this isn't you're missing by about 20 feet. This isn't a cautious thing. You need to sprint in diagonally so they don't hit you and knock something out. But I think we're under-leveled. I don't understand why I'm screwing up this so badly. Okay, don't go near the Inferno trap. That's it. They've reset now. But now, turrets can't turn around, so you can sprint around behind it. Okay, we're just all watching you, Brian. We're all dead. But yeah, you were going in the right direction. Now you're going in the wrong direction.
Right, good.
You're just going to run around in the wrong direction for 4 minutes.
Yes.
Why?
The right direction. Because it needs to go around to the other side.
Yeah, this has a slow fields on it. So they shoot at you, but they'll be moving slowly. You'll be moving slowly, sorry.
So I'm confused. Where am I supposed to go?
Where you were was the right way. So you can go around those. You can pick them up if you want to, but there's no advantage. You'll probably die.
I'm confused.
Where you were initially.
Going around them. I don't.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. That frame reference is invalid.
So see where Backer's killing stuff? Not there.
Yeah. Right.
Just go straight. Go straight.
Then what?
Up there.
Up where?
Where all
I can't go up there.
You have to go and kill them.
Do you get shot by them?
Dodge.
Yeah, right.
Well,
That works well.
You can. I promise you it's possible. I've done it a lot, but on a slightly higher level character, we're a hair low. I was curious because it might have been possible.
Fail.
Yeah, you need to be within 1 alligator. No, maybe 1.5 alligators. Your death animation is awesome.
That's not 1.5 alligators. That's 3 hogspeckers.
Three what? What Bahudi?
3 hog peckers.
Okay. Do you want to go for a regular match, or see if we can do the no towers one now we've upgraded a bunch?
Whatever gives us more XP.
Well, no towers, because if there's that, if we can do it, which is but we're obviously much higher level than we were. It's mostly about getting your foot in. Oh, specific when I said dodge, I meant dodge better than I am. But yeah, first wave's easy. For some reason I can't work out. I'm not seeing how many mobs are going to spawn from each door. Should be like appearing on floaty cards in space. Yeah, but I can't see it. That's a button to press for it. H turns the HUD off and on.
Yeah, I remember it showed my HUD earlier too.
Well, it's not H. That turns off all the HUD. Kevin, it's more of a do as I am trying to do rather than as I achieve. The good thing about this is no matter what you do, you always end up with more XP and more loot. So again, in a way, that is like Fortune. You can't go wrong. You can just take a non-optimal path. There's no slipping back. There's no wasting of time. It's just simply how quickly you're ascending along the leveling curve. So can you guys see the little things on the doors that show you how many are going to spawn out of them?
Nope.
I can't either. Can you, Brian? Backer?
Yep.
What the hell's the button for that then? Because it's really important for planning your strats, is for what is going to spawn out of each door. But yeah, you cover that door, I'll cover the upper. Is there anything coming out the upper door?
One on this side.
Okay, I will cover that first. I'm ready. Brian's ready. Max is ready. Athena's ready. And don't bother shooting until they have left the purple circle. Doesn't do anything. Okay. My mob's dead. Going to the... Yeah, back. If you stop there, you can shoot down at them. And I guess you've got access to your charged power now as well.
No. That's one of my weapons has a huge knockback on it over there.
No, that's a skill.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because it's when I hit the reload button for the staff weapon.
Then that is your skill. Hold on. Lock tavern defenses, lock item drops, disable melee target cursor, hide accessories. Don't see anything here.
6 total at the top.
Yeah, but I want to be able to see the HUD. It's quite important. Oh, O toggles it. Brian, press O.
Alright, got it.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay, yeah. So as soon as we
Still coming out the front door.
as soon as we've killed those 6, Backer, then you go. If you look on the map, you go to this point here. So just you, in your case, you just head south about 4 or 5 alligators. So you don't need to go down, and you should hopefully be able to shoot them in the back. Thank you, Aiden. We found it slightly quicker than you, but I'm glad you did tell us because we might not have. Oh, yeah, these are dying so much quicker than last time. Back, are you good, or do you need a hand? Use your words.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm now defending the lower right-hand side. Oh, one of the mobs is going around the other way. Brilliant.
I'll finish him off.
You do a ridiculous amount of damage.
Ridiculous amount of what?
Damage.
What, your reload? Or they are?
He's doing the ridiculous amount of damage.
Well, I should hope so. He's the highest level.
Brian number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Mr. Pooh.
I don't think they have that in America. I think it's a Britishism.
It's actually a Frenchism, isn't it?
Is it?
Yep. MR2 sounds like poo. It's not British, it's
MR2? What, the car?
Emir Death sounds like poo.
Well, 2 sounds like poo as well, quite importantly.
It only rhymes
Number
with
1, I order you to take a number 2.
it. Yeah.
But surely it's number 1 comes out your bum, so basically the rhyming schema is completely off.
Yeah. Number 1 comes out your... Yeah, whatever.
If number 1 comes out your out of your number 2, see a doctor.
Yeah, you really need to get some help.
So, Baka, you're going to need to keep top and bottom clear simultaneously. So the mobs at the bottom
Oh, you can't do that with number 2.
are now to the point where you're going to need to worry about them. So I'm focusing on my side. I'll let you know if I need a hand. You need to worry about the lower. There's 3 at the crystal. There's 3 at the crystal. 3 at the crystal.
Really?
Yep, I will get them.
Close enough.
Don't forget your map button.
Yeah. Oh, you got it right.
And careful of the dark elves. Because they will go for you. And they have a lot of health. And this is a poison dark elf. And I don't have any anti-poison immune guy skills.
Heal yourself. Was that it's not gonna work?
Number 1 comes out from where you What? Oh wait, I see. Sorry, is that YouTube censoring you? Yeah, this dark elf is making a mess of me because I've got a poison weapon. However, everything else is fine. Kevin, I don't care what you say. Okay, wave 4 out of 8, going good. And there's so much mana around we can't possibly pick up, so that's also good. Because we're on easy, the core will heal itself between waves. Oh, is that weapon an upgrade? That looks like an upgrade. It is not. Nah, now I want to just not go to work tomorrow and just play this the whole day.
I've got 3 more days off.
Have you?
Yeah, holiday.
Oh, where are you going? Anywhere nice?
Yes, it's a great place down in Worthing.
Oh, are you just basically going to your front room, to the kitchen, front room again? Yeah, I suspect this is as far as we'll get. The Dark Elves, I will just abandon next. If it's a Poison Dark Elf, I'm not going to even try and get it. I just couldn't do any damage. But yeah, you're going to need to balance between the top guys and the bottom guys, depending which one's closer. And it's the kobolds. When they get close enough, they will activate and sprint at the crystal, and that will kill us quick enough.
Which one?
What? The one's carrying dynamite.
Right.
Okay, there's about 300 mobs at the boss at the crystal now. I thank you for the OA, like we might not have known. Yeah, this is why if I had a grenade launcher, this would be much easier and they're tightly packed. Yeah, we did way better though. And hopefully you all got some XP. Well, obviously. Just have a look at the results here. Oh, Brian, you and I neck and neck. I'm slightly ahead, just a hair. And then at the end, we all got completely trashed. You do spell Furlough like that? Yes, indeed. Okay. Do you guys have any experience you want to go spend, or should we just dive straight back in something?
Just want a quick look at mine, so I can upgrade
Yeah,
this
because what we want to do is Glitter Helm. That's the one we want to do.
waste of time.
But I reckon Deeper Well on medium is the next step.
See if I can find out.
So let me know when you're ready. And if you're feeling brave, we can do Deeper Well medium hardcore.
I mean, does it scale properly for us? So it's going to be like level 1, level 2 dead.
Oh, no, it doesn't scale. No, it scales how can I put it? It's hard to describe. Let's give it a bash, because we will be using. Skip. Every time you run this level, it starts off by displaying you the thing. So, go get me some mana. So now you know this level, you should be fairly intimate with the level. Oh god, I ran so slowly. It says I run about a quarter of your speed. Brilliant. Yeah, like you dropped it, the mana just like legged it away from you towards Baka. Any more mana?
Nope.
Oh. Well, this is going to be fun.
So H is the button.
7 enemies.
But
Not hard.
A H toggles the entire HUD, yes.
that went great to know earlier.
This is the first level you play. So we're playing in hardcore mode. Hardcore mode means you do not get infinite build time. It also means if you die, you don't get to come back to the end of the wave. Oh, and it's down to you guys. Kill those, give me all the mana.
Have you not got a sword or something you can wave though?
Yeah, but they'll hit me back.
Oh no.
Yeah, but they hit me back quite hard.
Oh, that's what I've been a wussy boy to me. And you're fighting in the purple area, which is not
You'll notice I'm doing some numbers to them.
I
Wow.
think that must be like, if they sit there long enough, that vulnerability wears off.
No, you need to break line of sight if they get stuck there. Any mana?
What about again?
Ah, almost no.
And then it went right to him.
So nightmare mode gives us a bump on the quality of items at the cost of a difficulty increase. There are no mobs coming from the top, so I don't need to worry about defending that yet. Oh, awesome. I forgot the money. I will start.
Just pick it up back and sort it out later. Just press E to collect it.
Yeah, my vault has like 700 or 800 items in it, you see. So for me, there's a lot of work deciding on whether or not I should pick up something. For you, just stick it all in there. But yeah, Deeper Well, it's definitely the first level, but we're playing it on a difficulty bumped up somewhat. Significantly bumped up somewhat. So this is medium. I said we're well, I think it is. Yeah, medium hardcore. It's a odd pair of phrases to put together. Any mana from my faithful gatherers who can run fast? Just chucking it down where you are. Brilliant. To bring it to me, I run so slowly.
Alright, now you're getting enemies from the top floor.
Yeah, we've only got one though.
Yeah.
What character did you play normally, Aiden? There's about 10 different character classes. Some paid for DLC. Some base game. It's alright, let the turrets will deal with him, no problems. Easy money. So, let me be clear, could you bring me the money as I walk very slowly? Bring me money.
Bring me sunshine.
Just money.
No.
Just money. There were 4 classes initially, but they added quite a lot more during the game's lifespan. My only concern is if a mob goes to the back of those turrets, but they shouldn't do. There was a apprentice, squire, monk, and huntress were the base characters initially. As I said, they added more as time went on though. Okay, we are now out of defense units. Upgrade the harpoon towers and stuff. We should be alright, level 5. Looks like we're doing alright. But the harder difficulties are just insane. Okay, we're going to get 4 orcs up the top. God, I forgot how easy this is. Right, we can probably just AFK and still win on this one. No, this is our 8th episode, so we have potentially mooted playing more of this game. We have played... I know this game was good. I know this game has a huge amount of depth and longevity. Yesterday... No, not yesterday. Day before yesterday, we played Diablo 1. It's fucking awful. It has... Sorry, Brian. It has dated and aged so much. So, this is a game I'm happy to come back to, upgrade our characters, and just sort of have it as a palette cleanser between our games, which vary a lot. So, I mean, Hexen was genuinely a... Well, I guess it's not a bad game. It's just old. But not old in a, oh, that's retro cool, but old in a, I don't want to play this anymore way. Whereas Doom, we played Doom, and it was absolutely just excellent. Really still a very good game. Played Quake, surprised how good Quake was. Played Descent, absolutely fantastic. So we've got a playlist on the on my YouTube channel. So feel free to watch any of them if you want to relive the moments. I genuinely recommend the PvP Doom. It was good fun. And we're trying, where possible, to play games with better source ports. Oh, cool! I've leveled. So where possible, game that has an improvement to the visuals, so you can play it better than we could have played it previously. Cool. We can do that one on a harder difficulty then. That was easy.
Yeah.
And it's the difficulty is the primary scaler for loot quality. If possible, what you want to do is repeat this one so you can do Glitterhelm. Then you go to Glitterhelm, and that lets you get enough. Is it godly or mythic loot? I can't remember.
Godly then mythical.
Is it godly then mythical? Yeah, that gets you godly loot, and then that's when you can start to sort of make cracks in the other levels to progress. But yeah, back. We'll come right back in. I'll just crank it up a difficulty, and we'll do it on hard. So that was on hardcore, which made no appreciable differences. The important thing is you can't die on hardcore. But yeah, I got so much mana, that, XP then, it's crazy. Crazy XP. Huh? No, the level's done. Press G, we're ready to go.
No, it's a weapons as well.
I'm not jumping, I'm going to jump down here by myself. I'm going to jump with you. Okay. It's weird that there's not an easy way to go back to the tavern and guarantee it saved it. Okay, so pretty much I'm going to do exactly the same thing. You guys have to do the same thing, just slightly better than you did.
Level 10 now.
Okay, if you want to just quickly wish through your upgrades. Aiden, is there anything you think we should play? I definitely want to do the multiple people Dawn of War. I'd like to do 4-on-4 Dawn of War with an AI each. I think that'd be good fun. But is there anything you think we should play? So I mean, this is probably the newest I think we should really go. I mean, this is only slightly older than Diablo 3. You know, a year or so. Believe it or not. So we don't want to go new. We want to do stuff that other people aren't playing. We want to do games that people haven't, they don't remember, and in some cases never played. So like this one, so it's a good game. Backer own the game, just never played it. It's one of those that it turns up on sales quite a lot. Back here, ready to go back in? Oh, hard. Oh, we can try Nightmare or Insane. That's where you just need to complete the first level. That's all you need. First level done, you will get gear. But you got to do the first level. That's where it gets tricksy. Backer?
Yeah, wait for it.
Wait. You want me to wait?
Yes, please.
I will then. But yeah, we are... I'm afraid, sadly, we get the most views when we're being watched playing awful games and not enjoying it. So that's great. But yeah, we are definitely open to what people would like to see. I mean, this is the point of making content. This is to sort of keep some people, hopefully, including ourselves, entertained during the lockdown. So if there's something we can do that would entertain you, let me know. Or unless you just want us to play Dungeon Defenders forever. If you upgrade it, only worry about your weapon. Don't worry about your other things. They make very minimal difference. Same as Borderlands. Basically, your weapon is 90% your go and the rest of it irrelevant.
My weapon upgraded to maximum?
Your weapon upgraded to maximum? You phrase that like a question. Is it?
Yes.
Good. Let's go kill. Let's go do some kills
One
then.
question. I was wondering if you could inspect the counter.
Well, you can look at it. I can inspect you. You go get me some mana. I'll inspect your gear. I'm not even going to bother going at you. You bring me the mana. Also, you literally run 4 times my speed. So again, we're now on hardcore. Now though, I can do 3 defenses. And next I can now do the bowling ball turrets, which start off, well, they start off rather poo, but they get very, very, very good. Is that it? All the mana?
Yep.
Okay, but you're going to need to defend this one then, because we've only got a bouncer blockade.
Right.
But pretty much just stand there.
But the thing is, the bowling ball is, isn't it piercing effectively?
It's, I mean those are piercing, which is good. Think about this game. I'm not sure what I would do to improve it. Graphically, it's pretty good. It's not much I'd say, I'd really want it to look better. It's gone with a very bright, cheerful, toon-edged sort of look. There's not much you can do to make it look better without it looking more like a different game. Still no, nothing from the top on this wave. Wow, is that really all the money you got?
Nope.
Oh. Cool. Can't remember how much range the vulnerable turrets have got. But they are of awesome and hilarious win. I'm possibly not using quite the right strat here. Normally you don't block down there, you block further up. What I might do is let those ones down there die and rebuild ones up top. This seems suspiciously easy. We're going to be a nightmare if we know it. Okay, so at the top we've got one orc. Again, like I point out, I am playing this on a pad, and I don't struggle for even a moment placing turrets in awkward places and rotating them. Really, really, really well done. And very much other games should learn from this way. Original Halo, don't forget, it's Xbox only. So whilst the original Halo, of course, is a Stone Cold classic. Actually, no, didn't it get a... Ooh, headbutt my microphone. Didn't it get a PC release? Was that Halo 2? I'm not sure. I mean, Halo's great. I played Halo 2-player co-op on imported Xbox day of release. Great fun. Incredibly impressive game. Oh. Wow, that was impressive. He just walked... Now, was he from the top of the... Oh, yeah, I haven't got this one yet. That's right. Okay, that's it. I'm out of defense units, so I will be switching characters now. And my Huntress is higher level than my Squire already, because she's around during the end levels, so she gets to absorb more mana. Okay, so we've only got one guy top of each. I'll take the far left. But yeah, I'm not really fussed about views, Aiden. It's I across all my social media, I've got about 12,000 followers. It's just a lot of people are really not having a good time right now, and if I can do even a little bit to entertain people, I'm happy to do so. Plus, obviously, I'm entertaining the people we're playing with. Yeah? So that's also good. And quite frankly, I work too hard, so that's also good that I'm... Like today...
With the boss about that.
Well, today, you see, I wrote a really complicated texture array renderer, and I'm super happy with it. It's like 8 times faster than the old one. So that's good. So that's what I did on my bank holiday Monday. Yeah, we're definitely getting items with upgrades. So that one will give you +3 to trap health, for instance.
I'm boosting my hero damage and hero speed. Is that good? I'm casting rate a little bit.
Yeah.
Not really bothered about health.
Yeah, I mean, well, Aiden, I've done upgrades. I've done code changes that have made something literally hundreds of times faster. So 8 times faster is good, but not mind blowing or anything. Okay, so there's 4 from the top. So again, I'll take this side. I guess it's Athena, if you take the one in front of you, and Brian, you freestyle.
Okay.
My biggest upgrade, I made a function 150 function. I made an entire distortion system 150,000 times faster. It was taking 15 or so minutes to complete, and I had to get it complete in 1 frame. So that's my best things. How did I become adept? Well, I started writing games commercially 21 years ago, 20 years ago. That's your first start. Do it for a long time. And as Bruce as Bruce Lee said, perfect practice makes perfect. Now a lot of it is just that's what I've done. And, it was a distortion system that took about 15 minutes to complete. I had to get it to happen within a single frame on a PlayStation 2. About 150,000 times faster. Say what?
Bruce Leroy?
Bruce Leroy is not a person.
Yeah, it is.
No. Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
Now we're getting decent level stuff. Things with actual upgrades, like multiple upgrades on them. Yeah, I'm at plus 35 run speed. That's 41 run speed. And I can do ethereal spike traps. See how much more XP we get as you start cranking the difficulty.
Yeah.
See?
Clearly not seen the last dragon.
The last dragon.
Yes.
No, but we're waiting for you. What's the last dragon?
It's a movie.
Yeah, I got that.
With Bruce Leroy.
All I can think of is Pete's dragon. Okay, so I'm going to turn off hardcore mode.
That was Elliot.
So we're going to go for insane. Now, I'd like to know my best time for this level is 2 minutes 28. So do you guys have any upgrades to purchase, or are we just going to go straight back in?
Give it a minute.
I've got nothing I can buy.
Back, what was that?
Give me a minute.
I don't remember the last dragon at all. Was it modern? Old?
Yes, modern. Well, older. I mean, after Bruce Lee died.
Right, as in not actually a dragon then, as in some sort of sequel to Into the Dragon. I see. I was just thinking about films with dragons in them, as you would. Are you done? Have you upgraded your gun? Oh wait, hold on, we're level 14 now. Does that mean you can buy a pet?
You planning to slay a dragon?
Yes. Which pet do I want? Oh, none of these boost player stuff.
I want the one that's got plus it requires hero level 17.
Oh, this one's quite good.
Very expensive.
Really?
I'm gonna let the dogs out while you guys do that.
Okay, yeah, actually,
Never will happen after feeding them.
246,000.
yeah. How much money have you got?
I'll never dine a pound of
4,000.
Time to get saving.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for that.
Oh, I bought it, and I think it's gone to my item box. Oh god, what did I just buy? I'm trying to avoid all the ones that I've purchased previously. It's a level 1 Shaylin. That looks right. So this gives me plus 10 player health, 5 player damage. And I'm going to give it to Hero and upgrade it from that dialogue. Hero info. Depending on what level you've done, so the pets change. So if you want a specific pet, you have to complete a specific level to make that type of pet appear. What should I give myself? Hero damage, I guess. Cool, I've upgraded my pet.
Nice.
How much DPS does my pet do? Oh,
Yeah,
48.
done it and find out.
Yeah, no, I was just at 48. Me plus my pet is a whopping... No, don't join it, no, because it will show us. It will show combined. About 800. What's yours then? $400, that's not bad. Actually, we don't need to wait for him. We can Right, so we're on insane difficulty. So I don't expect us to do this, but if we can do one level, we should get, again, a significant boost in drop quality. We're beginning to get the end of that last one. Drops that are quite good. Again, the first level is usually easy. They always come from the bottom. And if we can do the throne room, maybe do it tomorrow, in a couple of days, whatever, we can start getting ourselves little pet robots. That's where they come from.
Robots.
Robots.
Where?
In the throne room. Okay, so I'm going to go with the more tried and tested approach, because this is definitely going to be harder. So we don't block down the bottom, we block up the top, and I rely primarily on bowling ball turrets and some harpoons. So those lower staircases, you are the first line of defense. Try not to let them get past. Yeah, obviously. If you do, fall back to the turrets. Yeah, Aiden, I meant to delete it all, but I only deleted all my characters. I failed to delete all my gear. Please note, we're going in 22 seconds whether or not you hit ready. So the chances the loot quality of these guys is now much higher. But you'll notice they're taking a bit more of a pummeling. Yeah, this is my most played game on Steam that I didn't write. Let's let it come out the circle first. There we go. I will. What I'll do is I need to do it on the mouse. I will delete all my gear. I just don't care. It's not as if I'll ever try and play to the end game again, except with these people that I am playing with right now. These people that are just bringing me more mana. Oh yeah, there we go. Is there anything at the top this time? No, still nothing at the top. Ah, didn't leave myself enough room. There we go. I haven't done as well. I have in Fortress Craft. Logged like 4,500, but that's just hours I was running Steam at the same time as developing. Fortress Craft has probably taken 15 or 20,000 hours of my time overall. Which is why when people complain that I'm not patching it enough or that it's too expensive, I have very little time for those people. Maki, you need to be doing more damage than that. I can't do much damage, but I can disrupt them.
Doing the best I can, Captain.
I know, I'm just sort of smacking them about. Hit M though, drop any mana you got?
Don't have it.
Oh.
I accidentally switched weapons. Now I'm doing less damage.
Yeah, so you can carry 2 weapons, so you can have situational
Yeah,
stuff.
I know, but I picked up a weapon that does less damage. And there we go.
What's coming through? Okay, 1 ogre. If I put it back here, you see, it can hit it, but not till quite late. Any old iron? Charles.
Any, hold on.
Aiden, the thing is, if I could clone myself 100 times, I wouldn't have been able to afford to write the game. Okay, I think it's my last turret. Feel free to pop down gas traps. Either on the... Well, if you place them in the right place, you can make it trigger both upper and lower. Oh, you might be able to get one gas trap down. That's it. No, you haven't got enough defense units. Sorry. I'll take top right. Yeah, it's a fire one. Good. So if your weapon is primarily fire, you won't do much damage to fire mobs, so sometimes I might need to swap with you if it's a poison mob. And my ogre is down. The bowling ball turret does the longest range damage, so try and upgrade that one for priority.
Okay.
Because it just bounces the balls around. If they miss, they tend to hit other things. Well, Fortresscraft Evolved is no longer under active development. It's done. It's finished. I worked on it longer than I should have. I have a game called Nomancer in early access, which is really cool. Heavily influenced by Dungeon Defenders. 4-player local split screen. I am describing it as Gauntlet meets Pikmin. After that, we are doing a actually, I do have a name for the train game, but I'm just not telling anybody what it is. Doing a train game. Oh. And that will be my first console release. There will be a Fortresscraft 2 planned for April the 8th next year. And that will be my 10-year anniversary of Fortresscraft's initial release. And it's not called Steamy Caboose. Oh man, he's got a lot of health now. Okay, the bouncer blockades are taking a pacing, they need to be upgraded.
Right, sorry.
Yeah, I should have put the blockade towers a little bit further down. Mobs are hitting... Oh, there's a... Oh, that's a nice gun, but it requires that height hero level 20. Yeah, so we're now getting items that are too good for us. So that's good. That's a good place to be. So you go, oh, I'll have that, and then you will get access to it. So we need to make sure everything is at least repaired and preferably upgraded. I will just rub my character up and down on that wall. So we have 4 orcs coming from the top. Nothing too hard though. I bet we can't upgrade this one, can we? Yeah, there's a gun down here, by the way. That's potentially an upgrade. Well, potentially a future upgrade for someone. It's a level 20 poisonous. No, not poisonous. Fire-based minigun. Cool. All right, I'll take right. Oh, 5 seconds.
Oh. Does an upgrade auto repair or not?
Upgrade auto repairs, yes. upgrade for preference. If you can afford to upgrade, upgrade.
I repaired and then upgraded. I think that's
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately the wrong way around. Oh my god, these things are really tough. I really need piercing shot. Basically, it's an emergency skill that does loads of damage and burns loads of mana. Keep those upgrades and repairs coming.
If there was any mana to be had, yeah.
There's loads of mana. It's all in front of the turrets, in the corpse piles.
Still good in there.
Pretty good. My squire could do with more points in tower health though. Hey, we rock. Yeah, now we're getting items with multiple. That's got 3 upgrades. So have a look at the items that have dropped. If they're marked as an upgrade, there might well be some actual upgrades. Plus, I got like 2 levels. So, all awesome. We definitely can't do Nightmare. We might be able to do the first level of Nightmare. We should do it. We should do the first level of Nightmare and then bed. That seems like a hilarious way to end the stream. These shoes are not an upgrade. I don't care what it says. Let's see who did what. Let's see. Baka won the first level. Very good. And then at that point, it's all about the traps. So yeah, the traps are getting most of the kills, which is what you would expect. Right.
On top of the leaderboard.
Not the actual leaderboard, I doubt that.
Well, it was top of one leaderboard, wasn't it?
The actual leaderboard, annoyingly, the top best score is 2.1 trillion, which is the highest. Yeah.
1,531 had 1 point more. Else.
Just quickly before I go in again, do you have enough mana to buy a pet?
No.
Okay.
No, they're really expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, you just.
Thousands.
But how much mana have you got now?
9,000.
9,000. Every time we go into a level and come out, there'll be a different. So, because we just completed Insane, the pets will be insane level pets. If we did on easy, they will be easy level pets. That makes sense, and they're much cheaper. But I don't give us much hope here. But this is going to be a good way to end the stream with us failing just spectacularly. Please note we're starting in 90 seconds. Ah, yeah. So we also have 1 random ogre, 5 random spiders, and 2 genies. Now, genies can desummon towers. So those ones, when they spawn, you need to drop everything and get on those. So don't expect us to win. This is more of a taster for much further in the game. God, I wish I had more mana. So you need to defend towers from spiders. Spiders will drop behind towers. If we had a mage, which we don't, mages could do 360-degree towers. Yeah, Aiden, I'm trying to keep fairly normal hours during the lockdown, where possible. Normal for me. Right, get the gin. Everyone on the gin.
No.
No.
1 hit kill.
Yeah, me too. And 20-second respawn.
Yeah.
Brian's alright. You just hit jump, just watch Baka. That's it, Baka. How's the gin? How much health it got?
191,000.
Excellent.
There's 2 gins.
So if you can get the ogre, because it's going to hit the tower. Man, you suck. I take it. So, a significant jump in. Oh, I'm back. Oh man, I can't even kill the little ones. So we're a long way from that. But yeah, so we will end the stream there. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I think Dungeon Village is a good one to watch personally. Certainly with more players, which I think is a little bit more unusual. So maybe we can come back to that one. Very much want to replay Doom 1 chapters 2, 3, 4. Very much want to play Doom 2. Very much want to complete Descent. Very much want to play Descent 2. Very much don't want to do Diablo. Oh, we could do Misty Mire. Oh, I love Misty Mire. There's some really nice levels. I like to say, yeah, there are some really good levels. There are a lot of levels as well. I'll see if I can work out where the save games are stored and properly twat them. I mean, if I lose everything I've done, you guys can twit me within 20 minutes back to where we are. Because I'd like to see what levels I have and haven't completed. Because I can see my best time in Misty Mire is 100,000. Things like that. It's a bit silly. And that might be a goal, to complete all of the levels over a series of YouTube videos. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Remember, give us feedback. Tell us what you want us to watch. Tell you what you want to do. If you want us to find the worst first-person shooters ever made and play them deathmatch, we will do it, and you will get to hear us bitch. And that's the price you pay. But cheers for watching. Remember to like, favourite, comment, subscribe. I don't know what they say. Ring the bell.
Like.
Slap the like. Slap that. But I'm going to go to bed now. And we will do some more of this. Potentially, you know, if we get a quiet period, shoot for an hour or so tomorrow. Just chip away, get some more people in. I actually have a copy of this in my Steam gifts. If anyone wants to play and would like a copy, and they're going to play with us, let me know. Other than that, thank you for watching LockDown LAN episode 8. And we will be back tomorrow for more fun and games. Bye for now.